Yes. Thank you. AI.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
No, that's town office. Mount Vernon, I think.
Spelled out.
There's my mouse. Give me a second.
That's okay.
I am going to call the budget meeting to order. We have Bob, who is going to help present the town office budget.
Testing.
Bob, can you speak into your mic just so Zoom can hear, make sure Zoom can hear?
Hello.
Yep, you're good. Nope. No, we're good. I can give it to you.
It's right on the.
I think it's Mount Vernon.
I think it.
Just don't know if it's MT or Mount. So,
You see it right there, Karen? Yeah, okay, great.
I guess we'll just start with the top line, Bob. We'll start with training and we'll circle back to payroll.
Okay.
Everybody ready?
Yes.
So last year, the town appropriated $3,000 for the training line. It's okay. Excel just crashed on my laptops.
Yep, we've used 1,200 so far. We may have 2 new people. I would say 2,400.
2,400.
Yep.
What is it? I'm sorry. That's not yet.
Training.
You're on.
Okay.
Yeah, you're on.
Get it.
Training is MMA is where we get most of our training.
But is it who oversees the training? That's my question.
Who receives it?
Yeah.
Select board,
Yeah.
planning board, appeals board.
General.
Clerks get a lot of training, treasurer.
Deputy treasurer. Admin
It's
assistant.
gonna be, we're gonna need a couple new appeals board members. I don't know where the planning board is, but it could be a little bit of a big year. I mean, nothing having to do with under the control of the select board per
Yeah.
se, but just in general. There are, for anybody listening, if you don't mind me breaking in, some of those positions, even though they're unpaid volunteers, kind of mandatory have to attend,
Freedom of Information Act.
yes,
and-
everybody that's a official of the town has to have certain training. So it's not like some kind of a elective thing where wouldn't it be great if we all go off and, have some kind of a warm and fuzzy training thing. It's not that at all. So it could be a little bit of a big year.
Yeah, if you do your appeals.
And also
that
just, what about
includes-
CEO? I know we don't have to worry about it technically with,
We're lucky on CEO
with-
because
with
he's
the-
trained through KV Cog.
exactly, but is there any what ifs there, or are we just
Nope.
gonna good to go with
No,
that?
we pay our 1,600 a month and
Okay.
we're good to go.
All right, great.
Yep. Lucky. The following year will be adjusted,
Yeah.
but this year we're fine.
But you could certainly have clerk, deputy clerk, treasurer type training that might be more than some years, I would anticipate personally. I mean, I'm assuming anyways.
Yeah,
So
Yeah.
I'm not so sure. I mean, I'd be careful with that, Bob.
yeah. We spent 1,200
Yeah,
out of the 3,000.
okay.
So, yeah, we could keep it at 3.
I mean, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I just know that at least one board I know of gonna need 2 or 3 new members that require training.
Yep, that's not bad. That's a $75
Okay,
training.
all right, so it's
Yeah.
pretty inexpensive. Great.
Most of the training we take is roughly that, 75
So
to,
even if there was 10 people doing MMA training, we're still talking $750.
yeah.
Okay,
My only concern would be, we're gonna be hiring a new clerk if they have to get clerk certified.
Yep. Motor vehicles is free. The clerk trainings, those run about the same, $80, $75. There are dues, but that's going to be covered later. So I, 2,400 to 3,000 is pretty good.
Right.
I'm sorry, we're messing with that. Was, one of them was 300, but all the rest were 75-ish? Was that correct?
What's that again?
Was one of the certifications 300?
Nope,
They're all 75, 80?
yeah,
Okay, so we just have to nail down how many
yep.
possible positions? Okay.
There we go. Much-
Yay, thank you.
Yep. Um,
okay,
so. So we'll plug in 2,400 and then if we need to, 3,000, leave it at 3,000.
Yep.
We'll leave it flat. Office supplies.
Office supplies, let's see, we're running about 4,000 right now. Well,
We
we got,
budgeted 7,000 last year.
yep, we've got, let's see, no, we got more than that. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,000 we've spent. What did we budget?
7.
Okay, so we've got 2,000 left.
I would leave it at 7. And the reason is aren't we joining KV Cog's group for the paper and all of that? Will that make a difference?
No,
It won't go down, the pricing won't go down that much?
it shouldn't hurt. It shouldn't help either
Okay.
way.
It should be,
Yeah.
I mean, so
Most,
where,
most of the supplies are things like postage.
well, no, we have a separate
No, no,
line
no.
for postage.
You're right. Pitney. See, that's
All right,
that's where we get
$1,000
into
for
trouble.
postage,
It's completely separate.
There's a separate postage line.
9,000.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so there's postage in this account.
What are we sending out?
Tax bills.
That's a whole nother one. Stick with this one.
No, yeah.
You're
We'll
right.
get to that one later, but
It's coming.
this happens to be popped in here and it shouldn't be. There's $2,000 in this account that should be in a later account.
So how much, if you take that 2,000 out, we spend 3,000?
Yeah,
3,500?
yeah,
On, that was office supplies?
yeah,
Oh, yeah, I came up with around 2,900. so-
yeah.
I think I'm just gonna leave it flat.
However, back to Peggy's comment, and this goes back to the fire department one too. Why are we not ordering paper and supplies and whatever all from the same place?
We do.
We are.
You
now
just said
through
you
KV Cog.
Does that get
We
the
joined-
fire department
yeah.
too?
Yeah,
I believe
last year we purchased it through the high school or through the superintendent.
Also a good option.
And we got a good deal on that. This year we're trying KV Cog.
I mean,
Do we have pricing on from them?
Not yet. We should get it in the mid-May. I think we'll get the pricing.
Can we get the pricing and then make a decision?
No.
no.
Why?
Because we have to approve, so the budget has to be approved.
Okay, so approve the budget number, but before you like sign up with KV Cog,
Yeah.
compare them with, like,
Yes.
I don't know.
That's where I'm thinking, I don't anticipate it, because you factor inflation's at, we're gonna ballpark 3%. I think it's, depending on which number you use, it's like 2.7 to like 3.2. So even if you get a discount, I think inflation's gonna offset it. I think you're gonna be revenue, I think.
Yeah, we're only talking 10 boxes anyway, so we're not talking a lot.
Tell me what an average price of paper is right now, Bob.
Right now, Staples is selling it for $39.
And what did you pay from the high school? Or from the school department, rather?
You got me there.
It's okay. I'm just saying, let's put it out, like, keep your budget, but like, put it out to like three things, just like everything else, because all $7,000
I mean,
here, plus the fire
goes through two
department.
Cases, I mean,
Yeah,
that's good for 2 cases of paper a year.
I went through a ream last night.
We go through a lot of paper.
Yeah, so just,
Yeah. The paper that I'm purchasing is for the fire department and the town office. So,
The library.
yeah, there's probably enough in there for the library too. Heather wanted 5 cases. I bought 10. Or buying 10.
Okay.
from Staples currently.
No, from KV Cog.
Okay.
So, yeah, I think that's another line we can just leave flat. I don't think there needs to be an increase if we're.
But 10 cases of paper is $350. So what else you got?
In Staples,
No,
in
in
the supplies.
Office supplies.
Yeah, it's supplies. It would be like toilet paper, paper towels, pens. Let me see here.
All the consumables. in
Yeah,
town.
and envelopes.
Yep, checks, pens, toner, files,
It's
supplies.
not,
Uh-oh.
that's why we're doing it this way.
So something like that, files.
Yeah, just general
I'm gonna
fi-
send an update out tonight. I didn't have the numbers.
Yeah.
So.
Yep.
general
Yeah,
office
So all that kind of stuff.
stuff. But you said, so we 3,000, roughly 3,000 we've spent so far. And last year was 7,000. So what are you looking for?
Say 7,000 again. Because if you're saying postage got put in there by mistake, that takes out 2,000.
Yeah, and
It's not.
let me
Postage is
see
on
what
the phone.
happens to postage. Postage is at nine, yeah, let's get to that one first. We might have to come back and look at supplies. I'm gonna hold that right there,
Okay.
just in case.
Town report, we budgeted 1,500 last year. And we didn't mail them out.
How many pages do those typically? 60?
I mean, I can just pull the PDF from last year and tell you.
Okay. And then
Documents, town.
No, I didn't see it in Trio.
18, something like that.
What would have been on last year's budget? We wouldn't bought it yet this year.
Hmm.
Well, oh, that's right, because we didn't get a town report last year.
Yeah.
So we'll
we
go
did.
2020.
No.
Yeah, we didn't put it on the website.
Yeah,
it was,
Yeah.
most of it
That's
was
on the website.
No,
blurred.
last year, no,
Yeah.
just the warrant is.
Most of it was blurry and not
Mhm.
available.
we did have a town report and I didn't see it in this stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I have the printed version. I think.
Yeah.
So
They printed for town meeting,
Not every-
right, they never put it on the website.
Oh, okay, well,
So I'm gonna use 2024's,
Yep.
70 pages.
So 70 pages, and then how many copies do we get?
about 900.
No,
No,
1,500
because they're not
bucks.
mailing them out now,
yeah,
which I
we cut
did.
it back to about 150, I think.
Oh, right, right.
I'm gonna
okay.
be blunt. It needs to be mailed out.
If it doesn't get mailed out,
No.
we need more of them available.
If,
I do not have one and I pay taxes.
Did we run out?
what we
Yeah.
did, yeah, what we did was, why did we?
Because he did what we voted on the warrant Memorial Day weekend. So you send it to the printer like 2 weeks beforehand and I'm not gonna throw anybody under the bus
No.
publicly, but we just didn't, it wasn't thought through.
What we were gonna do, and this is what we did the year before, was print them, make them available at the town office. We were gonna make them available at the town meeting. And we had such a attendance at the town meeting that they all went. And we didn't have any after that point.
So my question even
So we
before that was,
should,
how many
print
should
one.
we have? How much do they cost individually? Because 1,500 isn't probably enough.
yeah.
But I
so
don't know what they cost.
I don't either because I don't see it in these, in the trio.
And we can come back to
And the
this
year
next
before
week
that.
with
I mean, I could,
actual
let me
numbers.
see if I can,
I don't remember either.
I have my trio sign-ins. I just-
I have mine.
I would think like 500, a third of the town would be all right. I don't know.
That's, I mean, if we're not gonna mail them,
We, when you mail them out, people that don't want them, just throw them away. It's just a waste of money. So we want to give them to the people that really want them.
Well, I mean, as long as the PDF of the
entire
entire
thing gets put on.
town meeting, I
Yeah.
mean, town report is available. So yeah,
Ahead of time, and last year it wasn't.
It
Yeah.
should be on the website.
The
and-
only thing that was on the warrant last year was just the
18 pages.
Just the eight, just the warrant, but not the other reports.
The year before, Bob, I'm looking right at it, 70 pages.
70? Okay.
Cause
Right.
also, we didn't have an audit done last year.
We did.
well,
Yeah, we
We
did.
did.
All right,
I
well-
have it.
The audit report.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
the first time forever.
so with
That we
regard
did it
to
on
the
time.
budget for the town report, it seems like that's probably enough.
Let me go
Yeah.
see,
I don't know that we know that because nobody knows what it costs.
so
So
we could pull 2024, and I think, did they mail them out 24,
No,
23?
but
yes,
just the printing cost, not even the postage, because 60 to 70 pages and it's decent quality.
Yeah.
That's not $2 a book.
I'm just.
Well, why don't we find that out and
yeah.
wrap that up?
I'm okay with that. I just,
Yep.
like, I don't think 1,500 is enough, unfortunately.
I think you guys used copies, et cetera, last time,
Yeah.
Bob.
Kept cut,
It's out of
yes,
Manchester.
Yeah.
We did.
And we can get bids on that too, right? That's easy. Or not a bid,
I
but
checked the one in Winthrop and the one in Manchester. Manchester always comes in low.
So what is the town meeting?
So 2023, we budgeted 3,000.
was that including with postage? You think that was with
That's when we
postage?
mailed them out, yeah.
Okay. So
Wait, that can't be with postage. That's probably
Yep.
just printing.
No, that was with postage.
does it
Because
say how
the
many?
postage line was flat, because it was also 9,000 that year.
Because right now we don't have bulk postage. We lost that.
We can still go to the post office. Well,
Give
in,
them-
in Reedfield.
What do
I
I?
said we can go to the post office and then I said in Reedfield because they have some.
Well,
So what is the town meeting item on
can't do
this?
it through this one. We have to do it through Belgrade.
Okay.
To do,
So it's a possibility, but
So I guess circling back, when we mailed it out, it was 3,000. When we didn't mail it out, it was 1,500.
Okay.
So
So to Karen's point, maybe we need a few more copies than we did last year. So why don't we go like 2,000?
because, well,
Assuming printing cost is flat. We don't know that.
yeah. But we can come back to this because it's not populated in the computer yet, but worth looking into.
I'll
Do you
put a
know
note on
where it
that.
was printed at last year?
Copies.
In
Copies, et
Manchester?
cetera.
Interesting.
Well, that would be a simple phone call to find out how much that cost.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
the treasurer can find out. We would have written a check.
Excuse me.
Yeah,
That person's not here at the moment.
Call copies.
but you're looking at a per item charge, right? Not a bundle.
but it's not on
You know.
Trio. I couldn't find it.
Well, it's because it wouldn't have been in last year. We wouldn't have paid for it this year. We would have paid for it last year.
It's in Sage.
That's correct. It would have been in the
That
24,
could
25
be- Oh, that's right.
budget.
I have access to let me do something quick. I might be able to find it.
If not, I mean,
Uh,
just come back to it.
All right, well, let's just not use $500 worth of time right now if we don't have to.
Next line is town meeting to pay I assume that's the town meeting cost, 80.
Moderator?
The moderator.
Yeah, 800.
That's just the moderator.
There's also a
860 bucks.
guard.
Yep.
Do we need a guard?
No,
I think
That
that's
was
the
on the
town.
last. It was on the last.
no. We used to put someone at the door because if you kept the door open too long, it would set off the alarm, but it hasn't set off the alarm, so we don't worry about it.
So how much is the moderator then?
I think it was,
860 last year.
That was including a guard price.
yeah, it doesn't though.
Computers.
So do we want to just leave that one flat?
Yep. The guard thing is gone. We just didn't take that clause out of it. He charged more last year, and I haven't found out how much he's going to charge this year.
I thought you guys switched moderators.
I couldn't find anybody.
Same guy,
Same guy.
Richard Spicer.
So we don't know what he costs. So we can't budget a number.
I'm gonna try to get him for 750, but
650 sounds good.
Computers.
It's 2 hours of work, dude. Not you, him.
remember, he's a lawyer.
That's pretty good.
Is Scott Herrick asking for an increase?
I talked to him today. He says he can stick with 6.
Okay. Lean costs.
Wait, back to computers. I don't understand that because it pops up several times.
So this is, and it's labeled bad. It is a contract with Scott Herrick.
Yep.
For IT, basically tech support for the whole year.
Yep.
Setting up accounts, setting up computers.
He's a IT guy.
And it's basically your back end admin.
Helps us with the phones. When people say
I
the
could-
answering service isn't picking up, there was a glitch, we call Scott.
I can tell you that's a very good deal.
It is a
Yes.
I
big
mean,
deal.
for,
Wow.
it would be triple that if it was a
I mean,
commercial.
I know what I'm billing for. I know what I'm billing my father. For the service. I'm billing for him.
Was he not able to help Heather sort out the answering machine in the
He did.
office?
It is working.
Oh, that's good.
Can we make a note and change that to like computer IT or
I think it should
how
be
about
IT
tech IT or
IT support.
something? Because it's very misleading.
Yeah, I agree with Karen because if you're going to buy computers, that's capital, whereas this is a
Yeah.
contract.
I would do it.
All these charter accounts are going to change because this here is a mess.
But even, yeah,
But
well,
I'm just saying, even on the warrant though, it should be changed to IT
so
support.
yeah, people know what it is because I think computer shows up
I just updated this
again. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
IT support contract.
Okay.
excellent.
Lean costs.
We budgeted 5,000.
Can you explain that? Because if you get a lien against you, the taxpayer pays it. Why are we paying it?
No, because there's filing fees and.
Right, and I pay
admin
that if
fees
I
and
pay
stuff like
late.
that.
So why does the town pay that?
Because the
There are
person
fees.
the person that
They may never pay.
yeah,
So the town has to do the legal work
Right.
and so forth.
Well, how much did we spend last year?
so far about $1,100. So that could come down
I'm gonna go to 3.
easily.
That gives you a variant. About halfway through the year, you spent 1,100.
And
Can,
Oh, wait a minute. No, no, don't.
when,
To file.
We still have to go to lean this year.
yeah, I was gonna say we should
Yeah.
check prior years.
No, we have to go to
Yeah.
lean.
and
Yeah,
when does that happen?
Oh, April. Because all the
have 18
taxes has to go to lean, so it clears Heather. Then it goes over to Dorcas.
And you have 18 months to pay, so.
So if they haven't paid, we should have a whole ton of properties in the town of Mount Vernon that belong to us.
Yep. Well,
well, no, we don't, the town doesn't take possession, hopefully,
no,
Right.
but they do get liened.
But if you get leaned, the
Then it
town
has
can
18
take
months.
possession.
No. It's a 3-year.
Yeah.
Okay.
3 to 4-year process.
So the town can't even. The state changed the law that the town can't seize the land, they have to put it up to auction. And it's this whole process.
no, what you're talking about is the taxes are due.
Yeah,
And then if you don't pay them by April, the tax lien gets put on. You have 18-month period. At that point, the lien matures. The town owns it technically.
Right,
So-
but then
At
they
that
have
point.
to, then they have to process it out to auction because they can't sit on this property.
but we don't do that.
No, we don't do that.
So they just,
We-
and I'm not saying I don't want you to take the house over taxes. That's not what I'm saying,
Right.
but that money is on the taxpayer, not the town.
Right. We try to work a deal with them to pay each month to
Okay.
try to catch up.
But I guess it goes back to how much. Because basically the town has to expend money to do that initial filing, and then they get paid back.
Right.
But you have to vote at town meeting to be able to expense that money. So
Right.
really, it should be as a special revenue account that just rolls year to year. So you don't have to appropriate 5,000. You basically, you fund the account. And if you draw on the account and it's not reimbursed, then you put more, you expense more money into it. But it should just be, there's an account with $5,000 in it that just rolls year to year to year. And then it's just as it's used, you put more money back into it. And as you get that money back, that money goes back into it. That's how it should be set up.
Yeah,
Is
there
that
should be
something to
separate
look
accounting
at?
within that account?
I don't know how you guys would do that, but I don't see that we as the taxpayers should be bearing the lien costs.
Well, if somebody doesn't pay their taxes, they're not going to pay our lien costs.
But then, so it goes to auction farther,
No.
farther out.
It might eventually, but there's cost that the town incurs meanwhile.
Yeah.
The town can't pay that bill without.
Are they not paying their taxes year after year after year?
Oh, yeah. If you look at the town report that
You
you
look at
didn't
the-
receive last year,
Yeah.
you'll see that
Sometimes.
year 1, year 2, year 3, it's a 3-year period. Not to mention Tyler's dad's favorite category of business equipment taxes. But yeah, there's a whole thing. The town incurs costs. We have to pay the bills, so we have to vote
Yeah.
for that money.
Yeah.
There's no choice.
And what it is, these are, that's the loan cost right there. That's, we're paying Kennebec County Registry of
Registry
Deeds.
of Deeds, yeah, in Augusta.
That's where that's where the money.
250 or 5
But
or something
There
like
has
that.
to be, the town has to,
Aye.
the town, even
It is.
if there's like an upfront cost and we're gonna get the money back, the town has to vote to authorize to expend that money.
Yeah.
Which is why I say it should be a special revenue, so you don't have to appropriate it every year.
I'm not arguing
No.
that. No,
Yeah.
because like the bridge, we had to money out.
Right.
And then
We're
we
getting
get
the
it
money
back. And then whatever
Right,
that
it's
happens.
it's functionally, it
Thank
could be
you.
set up the same way, and I'll just put a note
Yeah.
in Dorcas that's here that.
This-
That should be a special revenue.
And yeah, 2,500 is probably even too high, but because if it's gonna sit in there, that'll be interest bearing, correct? In
Yep.
some special revenue. something.
Oh,
I don't
right.
have to be liquid, it just be.
Right now, the unspent balance rolls back into the general fund. Tyler, I think you're advocating for a
Special.
different way to
Different.
do it.
There's a couple of accounts. That I'm gonna, as we get through that, I'm gonna advocate the special revenue. Because. They're not used year to year, but they still need to be there as kind of cushion.
Cleaner accounting.
Right,
Yeah.
you know, you have more. Instead of appropriating, moving to undesignated funds and then appropriating again. You appropriate once, roll the account and only appropriate more if you know you're either gonna run out.
But it also
like a water-
embodies, it
Yeah,
embodies
water
the,
Right.
account and fire department,
all
they
the
kind of build-
details. It would also embody the details. In other words, when you want to go in and you want to access, how many liens were processed or, that sort of thing, you don't have to fish deep for it. It'll be encapsulated there.
And that's with the new accounting system coming on. That's why we're able to do a lot of this research, because all the select board has access to it. So I put a note on that one. Do you want to go up or down?
Go what?
You want to leave it flat for
Yeah.
now and then?
Yep, because we don't know what's gonna happen in April.
In April, will we know the answer before we're done with this? I can't keep up with the calendar.
So,
No. Well,
well,
yeah,
we don't,
we'll know before we go to town meeting.
right, because. I have the calendar built basically, so we got about 2 weeks of buffer in
Okay.
there.
So
Says I really. Town meeting is the 13th of June, which means. We need to vote. The town report should be on the website by the 13th of May. With the warrant, so that's because that's 30 days.
No, it's not a month.
It's not a month.
It's only, the actual warrant for town meeting is 7 days minimum. Yes.
Yeah, no,
Not a month.
I
I-
30 days.
at least.
Well, I mean, it would be nice, but I'm just saying.
Yeah,
But I do have one comment. So a lot of times during this time of year, we look at past year's appropriations. And we try to look at, current year expenditures, but it doesn't tell the whole story because there's a lot of bills that come due. But if you look at a line item, if you look at the total town admin, $202,302.83. There's one thing there's two things you could do at town meeting. If by the time we get to town meeting, we know that $10,000 worth of this budget isn't going to be needed, the select board could move the article at $192,302.83, right? Or the article gets moved, it goes to the floor, somebody from the select board stands up and says, hey, we think we can reduce this by 10. So Tyler would say,
Yeah.
I'd like to make an amendment down to 192,000. So it's not that things have to be locked in now, and it's not that the dollars we're looking at now necessarily feed into to the tax commitment that's done in late July. So there's still some wiggle room there. There's still some room for those adjustments,
The issue is the warrant, you can't go up at town meeting,
right?
so. You kind of budget high, and then if you need to claw back at town meeting, you can claw back, but you can't.
I don't want to do it at town meeting. I want to claw back now.
I don't disagree.
Obviously.
I don't-
don't
But-
have a crystal ball to be able to do that.
No, I understand that, but I see what you're saying with reduce there, but when you reduce it by 10,000, say, where did you reduce that? Because now that's just an overall, is that $1 off every account? Because that doesn't do anything.
Oh, so it is true that if all of the dollar amount goes to town meeting that we're seeing it and gets approved, it does affect the tax commitment that's done in late July. So it affects your tax bill. But ultimately, the monies that don't get spent roll back into the general fund automatically. So at last town meeting, there were several people, John Harker and a few others, that made some comments about, hey, why are we spending money on X, Y, and Z? Guess what? We get this growing balance in the general fund, right? So, the town, the legislative body, which is town meeting, does have that ability to say, hey, let's spend 100,000 out of this undesignated because it's growing bigger than is recommended, right? So ultimately you manage that, but it may be that your tax bill is a little higher than you want it to be one year, but if we're spending 100,000 that we're not raising the next year, I mean, it's a wash ultimately.
Maybe out of your checkbook. I just.
I was gonna say, I wish it were.
No.
Yeah, I might be able to help you on this one. If you go to postage, okay, if you go to postage right now, we're showing 2,500. But if you take that 2,000 out of the supplies that we had there, that had
I don't see it in supplies. So
in supplies that were,
did you?
But he has to. break
Oh,
down.
did you?
yeah, I got
Year
the
to,
breakdown.
to date now,
Yeah.
because we have from January.
Well,
Yeah.
and this is only the totals. We can pull through Trail the full breakdown of every transaction that's gone through.
So if you
Transaction
move that
line by line transaction.
2,000 over to the postage article, that brings that one up to 4,500.
And we haven't mailed,
Postage.
and we haven't mailed the second tax bill.
Right.
And you don't, because you only get it once a year. So
But-
2,500 or 4,500.
4,500.
So 4,500 divided by 71 cents is 6,338 pieces of mail. What are we mailing?
Checks every 2 weeks for payroll.
Payroll pays checks, don't they? Doesn't payroll does direct deposit on 90% of the employees, I'm pretty sure. Couple of checks.
Right.
And a lot of vendors. Cause
Yeah,
MMA really does not like auto pay. And MMA prefers the town do everything by check.
How many vendors do we
To
have
do auto pay, you would have to have a town vote at
It
each town
shows.
meeting.
in general?
No, it's select
Right.
board can authorize it.
There you go.
Yeah, that's, I don't know. I got into a.
I don't know I don't generally mail
always
things,
need to check
Have
through
you-
them.
but it's really expensive.
that's in a.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
I mean, what
If you're mailing.
It's getting worse.
It's 75 cents for a first class letter. So
71.
we mail out checks to pay invoices. I mean,
Yeah.
No, I'm
it-
serious.
it's a
serious
very
question.
expensive thing to mail anything.
But I
Yeah.
think we could drop that supply, that 7,000, could easily drop that to 5. I think.
And by the way, didn't the postage, I don't generally mail things, but didn't it just go up first class
It's gone
stamp?
up, it's gone up 8% this year.
Yeah,
I thought I just looked the other day, it was like 71 cents, but so if I do it at 75 cents,
tell you.
it's still around 6,000
We
pieces.
pay a
in.
little less because we have the meter.
now incidentally, maybe Karen, this is probably something that you would like,
78.
maybe there's more opportunities to pay vendors with ACH to,
Yep.
that instead of sending out. So that might be something that
Yep.
the new treasurer could
You said-
explore.
But you said MMA does not like that?
No, they were talking about paycheck.
So no, MMA doesn't like auto pay for like utility bills, so we're paying late fees on utilities. Because you get a bill, it doesn't make it to the treasurer in time. Cause it gets mailed to, say, the fire department or to the library instead of the town office. And then you have to wait 2 weeks to go through a warrant.
Mine amazingly comes to my door. Unfortunately, I'm gonna mail it to the post office now.
No, trust me, the fire department just went in because they got a disconnect notice. So because we can't do auto pay, according to MMA,
Well, MMA is in state statutes. That's
I
another topic.
agree.
Let's not solve all the world's problems
No.
tonight. We just need to get through the budget.
No, but that's one of them, but because there's fees. So a list of vendors. So yeah, there's still 6,000 checks. Honestly, do we send that many bills and?
I mean, how many,
Yeah.
I mean, it's probably
You've seen our
a
warrants.
100 checks every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
It's a lot of checks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then and then plus payroll it's
100 checks every 2 weeks?
maybe more. I haven't
You
looked at it.
still run your warrants as a public thing where if people know about it, they can go and
Yeah.
be there when you run your warrant?
Yeah.
You ought to go sit through something like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I got you.
I'll bring one next Monday.
well, that'd be awesome. That'd give her an idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That still leaves
when
3,000
the
envelopes
school
that don't
was
have a
there.
reason.
200
that's
some
just-
$1,000.
Plus you gotta mail the tax
Scary.
bills at the beginning of the September.
You only mail them once a
Yeah,
year,
right, but that's
right?
still once it's gonna go out.
And finally, we got an answer. It's about 1,900 tax bills.
So,
That was for the,
right,
Yeah, yeah.
there's 1,000 up in the air.
This, we're on line 7. We've been 40 minutes, so we might want to just try to
I,
walk through as much.
I
of
have
this.
questions. I think they're reasonable.
I
You
know.
don't know how many things we mail out.
I
We
know.
have late fees. The questions are okay, but I agree.
Oh, no, I don't disagree with that. I think sometimes when we need other
Right,
people's
just-
input, we could just.
But
get
we
that
also
input.
don't have anything to work from, so
Yep.
we're guessing.
Can I clarify on something? Did I hear that we are going with a new treasurer? Or is the new treasurer Dorcas?
The
Dorcas.
nutrition-
Dorcas is the new treasurer.
Okay.
She's in the middle of finishing
Audits,
audits and
Yeah.
conversions.
yeah.
So we're hoping the next year that's kind of the next round of projects for her is cleaning up the chart of accounts and working through some of those, modernizing how we're paying bills.
And maybe what you heard, Ona, is we have Sherry behind the scenes helping Dorcas. She has worked with Dorcas auditing books. Sherry, what's her last name? We hired her for 200 hours.
Just to get the.
Where did her budget item come from?
We'll get to it.
Okay, never mind.
it's in there.
We're ahead of ourselves here. Okay.
It's in there.
Dues and subscriptions. 700.
Dues, yeah, that's KJ, MTCC, where that is,
No,
notary,
yep.
stuff like that. We're up to $499, so. What was it
Leave
last year?
700.
Yeah, it's close.
Okay, so leave it flat.
Yep.
Okay. The audit, 10,750.
We are at 8,300 right now.
I think the last 2 years, it was about 2,000 less too. So I feel that 10,750 is probably high. unless you've had a conversation with the
You
auditor.
wanna do 9? That, I mean, that gives you a $700 buffer.
Yeah.
Either
I-
that or 950.
Yeah,
And just in the event there's an increase next year.
yeah, let me talk to him. Okay.
That's something to come back to, but don't tell them 10,750 is in there.
No, just, I mean, we can plug 9 in and if we spend 82, plug 9, and then if we need to at the next meeting, go up, we can go up.
And actually on that, do we only pay the auditor once?
The auditor,
Yeah, because if there's,
we've paid him 3 times.
Oh, really?
Field work, audit payment. And another one.
okay. So we're done though, because it's at the auditor now, right?
No,
Not quite. No,
yes, for this year, we're done, but they're working on
she's still
the
processing.
new year now.
Okay.
Yeah, talk to Dorcas about that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she should
She's
be
hard to
here.
get.
Oh, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah.
Trio subscription, 19,192.30.
We're at, well,
Is
18,000
inclusive
plus.
of the new modules that we're going to be using?
Does that have the payroll module that we're not using?
Nope.
No,
So you got to add that.
we're not using,
We're not
we're
gonna
not,
use
we're
that.
still
No.
staying with payroll management,
Nope.
Oh, yeah, that's right. But it's got the treasurer's stuff in it, right?
Yep.
Okay.
budgetary, it's got.
So
budgetary.
we should be all set.
Leave it flat?
Yep.
They haven't
Nope.
indicated an increase?
Nope.
How come that, as it was explained to me, Harris and Trio are the same company?
What's that? Harris? Harris is
The developer.
the company. The Trio is the program.
Okay, so our previous, why are we paying $30,000 to the assessor, which is also Harris in the online portion?
That's because the assessor's going out and doing the quarterly review of property.
I thought we hadn't done that in years,
The
We haven't
assess-
done it.
up until the 5,000 last year.
There's a quarterly,
We'll get to that.
so,
Well, but it's tied in, because to me, Trio and Harris are the same people, the
No.
same company.
No,
no, it's two different.
No.
One is for the Trio is
Just software.
just software.
Yeah.
That's what the town clerk uses, the treasurer uses.
Yeah,
And the assessor uses it.
Remy told me Harris, that Trio owns Harris or vice versa.
Right. Harris is the company, as Bob said. Trio's the product that they sell. All it is software.
The assessor is who does the actual assessing of the property and then puts the data into Trio.
Right. The assessor enters data, but the assessors themselves cost money. They're not.
But
Two
we
different-
didn't
two different
do the
things.
assessment for years, right? That's why we did the 5,000 last year.
Yep.
Either
This
way,
year,
not this
assessing,
line
we're gonna
item.
do
Yeah.
a factoring.
But the 30,000's been in there for
But
several
we're
years, so I
getting
don't,
down to that
but
line.
okay, we
So
will, but
have
it's
to pay
not, it's not
90,000.
Trio.
It's not Trio.
Thank
It's a
you.
Separate
Yep.
thing.
It's not part of it.
No,
Right.
Okay.
two
the-
different,
Website,
what's that? Website?
because with Carl's notification system,
Yeah, were you guys gonna maybe swap website vendors?
I want to.
I like the other one that we looked at when we bought Revise, but.
I want to, but there's pushback and we have a committee and nobody wants to join it.
Oh,
Is that communications? We can't do it Tuesday night. I'm busy.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah,
Where'd it go?
I
The
have
the
a
other
rant,
one that's
but I don't,
that
not in this meeting.
what is it, CP or whatever, that one's way better.
I mean, I looked at Reed Fields provider, Manchester provider, and they look better, but.
Yeah, exactly. That's the other one that we looked
Diana
at.
is lovely too.
And yeah, they're on a different,
Yeah.
You don't need a committee for every decision in that.
that's what I said, but anyways.
Did the question on the website, did the website
Okay.
like do a complete face change in the last 3 days? Cause it used to be like dots across the top and now it's bars are down the side.
No,
I know of.
Open it
Yeah.
up. You're online, aren't you?
No,
I don't even know anymore.
Kyle is out of town.
no, I mean,
I'm on it. It looks the same.
Our website? Yeah.
Yeah, looks the same.
It's just slightly different. Okay.
Oh, no,
See the circles went away earlier
oh,
and all I had was.
were you
bars
on your
up.
phone or on?
That's okay. It's
I
like
don't know.
unknown,
I don't
unknown.
know. I don't know. I don't-
So the money for the website, what does that pay?
Is it-
It's just the host, it's just the infrastructure. So I can just give you a little history. You can create your own website, right? Anybody can,
Code it
and
yourself.
do it. But the company we use, as well as a few others that might be better or similar, they provide the infrastructure for non-techie, non-web developers to, every department could add their documents and all that. So it's really a specialized website, platform, I should say, for
And isn't the real
municipal
money
use.
coming from the web hosting?
Yeah,
Yeah.
so they host it and they provide the infrastructure, kind of a WYSIWYG,
Like,
what
I
you
can-
you get
I can-
It's a one-shot
interface.
deal.
Like I can log in. And I just click on a page that I want to edit. I make the edits and it just does
Yeah.
it. I don't have to go in and code HTML.
You don't have to learn how to
Okay.
do
And the-
HTML, so it's,
Sam, is this a fee, a yearly fee? that we
yeah,
have
it's an
to pay?
annual subscription fee.
Okay.
Yeah.
But last year we voted to add the notification system in.
Which he did.
But I don't, is that included in the 3190?
I don't know.
So question to come to,
Yeah,
fair enough.
notification. Was that, I think it was voted on separate.
It
a
was
separate-
voted, it was a separate cost. It
Yeah.
was $900 or something like that. For
I
people
thought it
to,
was 2,200. but-
was it? Okay.
Yeah. No
Come back to it,
Yeah.
I guess.
notification. Land use ordinances.
Yep.
Is that the map? What is that?
Yeah. Um. Land use ordinance, that was we used that for the KV cogs mapping. That was two
So do we need to
thousand.
expense it
GS,
again?
the GIS thing?
Yeah,
Do we need to pay that again or?
no,
So we can zero that line?
You didn't pay that bill yet, did you?
yes,
It's a terrible map.
I know, I'm working on that.
Okay, but
Yeah.
I mean, we paid for something that's not correct.
Yeah, no, they'll correct it when I get around to it.
Didn't Dan have a son or something that did GIS sort of stuff that he volunteered his services or something?
Dan, our Dan?
Shay, yeah.
I'd just get a refund.
That's what I saw.
No,
Terrible.
So. Can
So
we
that's a
zero that
zero.
line?
That would be a zero.
Yeah,
I would say no,
Okay.
because
then,
there is $500 in that's for land use ordinance copies.
Right, yeah, because unfortunately, every year we make updates. So planning board members, appeals board members, and other town officials all need copies.
We have another line later for $2,000 for tax maps. Would that be different?
That's going to be zero.
What, but isn't that what?
Don't
The
go anywhere.
2,000, the
It's zero.
2,000 will go away, but and the
Wait,
5,500 will go away, but
Which
keep 500.
2000, Karen? I'm sorry.
There's another, if we go down further, there's a
Yep.
tax maps for 2,000 that we.
Oh, no,
do
that's
every-
Andy Doobie.
Yeah, that's gone.
That's what I'm trying
He
to,
ain't gone. They're gonna do it for
KB
free.
Cog's going to do it for nothing.
yeah,
Oh,
but they gotta get it right.
Yeah, they got to get it right though.
okay,
So,
cool.
yeah, so this should be 500.
Well, not nothing. We
500.
paid dues.
But I'm okay with the 500 for the copies, but you gotta get them right and not pay that, get refunded. But
Right.
so you guys use them in all your stuff and if we
Yeah.
come in and we wanna be like, okay, here's map, blah, blah,
Right.
blah.
And
right?
technically, there's other ways to do land use ordinances without reprinting the whole crazy thing.
Yeah,
We break it into
It's on the
sections.
website.
You know, that somebody's gonna have to tackle that someday.
Yeah. The copies are for the planning board.
Right.
I mean,
Not for,
we need to make a
General.
better PDF of it as well, because the
Right.
PDF is awful.
I don't think it's, I use it all the time. It's not terrible.
Yeah.
It's really, I
It
mean,
could be a searchable,
it'd be nice if it's touch, but
It
it's,
is searchable, as I recall.
yes.
you
it is
control,
much
you can
better.
control
It's
that,
searchable.
but.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They
All right,
did
well anyways.
Anyways.
Yeah.
so
but that just saves us
5,000.
money. So take,
5, 6, 7.
Yep.
That's
Down to-
1,000 right there.
we're down to 500 on that. when we get to that other map, that map can go away. Is that what you're saying?
The other line. item.
But do we update the maps every 2 years? Is that what I read somewhere?
Should be every year. I
It
hope.
should, it needs, it's better every year because otherwise you get all these overlays and markups.
And
and-
would that be the 500 or the 500 is only for the copies?
No, that's only for copies.
So what do you think updates?
Updates, it shouldn't cost us anything.
Somebody's got to do it.
So when the assessors change the maps and when I change the maps, I do the E911. So I'll do the address changes and I'll do if a road is added.
So
Okay.
for the assessor, when they input the data into Trio, adjust the map.
So the
Well, and also any subdivisions, any
Yep.
change in
right,
boundaries.
assessors when lots get split, stuff like that.
Yeah.
So
Okay, so 500 on this, 5,500, and then the 2,000 is gonna go away?
Yep.
That's not a bad day.
It's not bad, Dad.
Keep going.
A win, Karen, a win.
so far. So far.
Oh, I'll find another one.
Treasurer's expenses is 1,000
That's for the peach tree.
What
Or
is that?
whatever you call it.
page.
Yeah.
So we can
they-
zero that out. We're not
What-
paying for that.
No, you gotta,
What's Sage?
Well, we had to keep it
you
until
had to,
the transfer is done,
we should have spent it, right? It was due in January.
right, at the end.
But
of
we're
the
not
year, we
using
had
it
to
anymore.
Renew it.
No, you had to.
We had to.
For this year, but we don't need to spend it next year.
Right. So
So we don't
yes,
need to budget
right.
for it.
Don't need
Zero.
it in the budget.
there's another
What
1,000.
is it? Was it?
We had two accounting systems. So we were paying for Trio
And the package was going to expire and we couldn't have it expire on the treasury.
because we hadn't fully converted.
Oh.
We are in the process of fully converting now.
Right.
So next year, we're gonna be, this year we are fully operating in Trio, but we're still backtracking 2024.
Right.
So now after,
Right.
we don't need to pay for anything.
We can
So
let it
that's a
go.
gone.
That's a gone.
Gone.
Payroll servicing, have they give us? have they
That's
given-
4,000.
Treasurer expense?
That was a
Yeah.
treasury expense, yeah. The 4,000 looked like that was about right.
I haven't, are they going up or? They haven't said.
Not that I know of.
Okay. Dorcas.
Payroll's pretty standard on there.
It just depends if their service fee goes up.
Yeah.
Negotiate it.
Bank fees, $100.
What is that, like return check fees, stuff like?
No, there's a separate line for that.
Oh, okay.
I think this is.
This is like your $3 account fee or whatever. I think that's what it was.
And I don't think we get charged it, so. You can keep it there, but I don't think we get charged a bank fee.
Question for Dorcas?
Yeah. I mean, it makes sense to have
Yeah, something
yeah,
in that.
something there in case there is a fee.
Yep.
Because otherwise you have to dip it from contingency.
Why, but we're not, we just move that one bank account, but we're not gonna change bank accounts, right? You're in a like a no.
But we're also looking at for the trust, having the trust managed. So there may be some fees there. So I'm hesitant to zero it.
Yeah, I don't think we should just yet.
Yeah.
Because if we have multiple trusts.
Return checks.
No, 5 trust, sorry, anyway.
Yeah, there's more than that. Return checks, 2,500.
Yeah,
Same
that's,
thing.
Should be another special.
that's a questionable one. What that is what happens if a check bounces, you get at the end of the tax year and you've got a negative figure sitting there.
This is just an underpayment.
it
That's
should
not a,
Well, you have to go after it again. It
Yeah.
costs
Well, you do.
It costs you to go
Yeah,
after
but
it.
what if you don't get it by the end of the,
It should be special. That's why another one that should be special revenue.
Yeah,
but are you looking for the actual bounce check fee? Or are you looking for, because
No.
your $45 check bounced
the
and we're short $45,
Yeah.
20 people?
$45?
So that's not
This-
really a good label for that one either then.
Yeah. I don't see it being needed.
Just
Actually,
use, I mean,
because it's not in any of the trio figures.
I think for that, that's a case in point used for contingency funds.
Right.
Oh, the 10,000?
Yeah.
Like that?
I mean, I'm gonna suggest a change to that, another one that's converted to special revenue and it's 1% of the budget. So 25,000 But we can debate that when we get down to it.
On the return checks though, I believe the policy I read somewhere, it might have been in the financial policy. I think the check fee bouncing is $25 and my bank's like $39. I mean, is that
I think
current?
that's what the,
That's what the customer pays, not us.
Yeah,
so
yep.
that's what they pay
Are we
us for
sure?
going through the hassle of dealing with a return check. But they pay they still have to pay their own fee to themselves.
Yep.
Their bank for bounce check.
Oh, all right.
Right, so it's not us
Don't they
bouncing a
also pay
check.
the town office fee?
So they have to pay
Yeah.
a fee to their bank and pay us a $25.
Yes.
We're doing,
There we
okay,
go.
I got you.
Right.
Yeah.
I got you.
Elections,
Vital records book.
Vital Records book, $80.
Is that something you buy every year?
What's that?
Vital Records book.
No, take it out.
That's like at every 10
Every
years,
once in a while, they.
whenever it's full.
Yeah,
Okay.
And that really should be a supply line anyways, if that needs to be.
yeah, actually. should
Or
be.
office.
Office
Office,
supply.
that would be a office,
Yeah.
but not this year. Take that out.
We're gonna have a new clerk, so we may have to buy one each year.
Did you say that again?
We have a new clerk, so they may,
But suppliers should take it.
but again, it can come out of office supplies.
Okay.
Right. It's eliminating a line that doesn't need to be there. Elections. Does that include election wages or no?
Elections, that covers, who's that? It shouldn't cover updates, let's see, payroll,
Pizza.
their breakfast.
Drinks.
Nobody will count votes without pizza.
Yep, their payroll.
That, so
yeah,
that
their
is everything?
Yep,
But I plugged in the payroll and stuff from what I found, and we had $3,000 left, so that's a big breakfast. Are there other fees we don't think about?
Buying ballots and
no,
like
that-
making, well, like the town ballot you have to make and.
The ballots cost more than the town reports at 1,500.
That.
I'm asking about. So I'm sorry, who do we buy breakfast? The election worker?
Yeah.
I
And
think that's
lunch,
lovely.
To
Breakfast and
lunch
lunch.
and dinner.
Cause they're here.
They're
from
here all day.
8
Oh, I'm
to
not
8.
yet.
Yeah,
well, it's not, it's June and
November,
November,
It's 2 days.
8.
Oh, plus primary, we're gonna have a primary election this year.
That's right.
Well,
But I think,
that's June.
Yeah, that'll actually be 3 different dates
yeah,
for
our
voting,
primary,
because our town thing is, unless.
No, it should be the
at
same day.
time. Is it
Should be
same
June and June and
June and
November.
November.
oh, yeah, 'cause they do the caucus
But
in
they'll-
March.
They'll both
And
be.
then they-
I'm curious how they come up with, and 13 cents. I mean, this seems very
By the
specific.
payroll, maybe, I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
7,000 seems high.
Yeah, like I said, there's 3,000 extra. Take out some for
So
breakfast.
there's one election that's been spent, right? That would be November's.
Yep.
So. Just basically just double that.
The
'Cause
other,
we haven't expensed June's yet.
Right.
but that's at the town meeting, right?
No, there's a
Is it-
regular.
No.
Oh,
There's
that's
a
right. It was like the day before last.
Yeah, so
year.
there's the one in,
Well, I just looked it up. The official primary elections is June 9th, which would be
Right.
our local
Couple
elections.
days
Yeah,
before,
So it's not going to be a third event.
so there'll be two. And then like the school referendum is a whole day. That time, and then you have the municipal elections in
Oh,
June.
that's true. The town clerk has
Right.
to be at that as well, yeah.
So basically, you take
Who's that?
November and double it, because you gotta do it twice.
And I'm not sure if these numbers are one election or 2 elections.
It's
ultimately.
both.
Okay.
It's 7,000.
And then my other question, because we do it elsewhere, who takes the trash out of there? Where's the fee for the trash? You take the trash from the election? What happens when you
Not
go
at
away, Bob?
elections. At the elections? Where'd you
It's
see
a
that?
Cleaning fee for this building.
There's
Yeah, cleaning
no,
fee.
but we didn't do the town meeting here. We did it at the school last year.
Oh, I see what she's saying, the election cleaning.
Like who cleans up and pays for trash?
That would be
It's
Megan.
a line.
So there's no item for that.
Well, I mean, it's just
It-
whoever
It's
has that.
part of our
It's not a separate.
maintenance line, I think.
But every other place has a cleaning fee, and a
That
cleaning
comes
hour
under-
cap.
That comes under community center cleaning.
But we were at the school last year.
We don't, there's
We
no
just left our
cleanup.
trash.
No.
We set up the chairs. What are we gonna do, Bob?
Took care of them. Didn't we all? Didn't we all take care of them?
Yeah, we all did.
Okay. All right.
You may have helped.
Email,
I might have done a couple. I didn't set them up though. All right, I'm still leaving that question in there for trash, because it should be a payroll thing. Because it's extra. It's got all that junk attached to
I
it.
mean, this room gets cleaned every week.
This room. Yeah,
Irrespective
she's
of
talking
what the
about at
events
the-
are.
At the school.
No, no relationship.
Well, if we have the election and then there's trash and then we have another event the next day, then they're here twice.
Yeah.
So that's 2 cleanings. Do you see what I'm saying?
I think people that use this room, whether it's for official town purpose or a birthday party, most people kind of take care of themselves. I mean, it's a little town. We're not hiring a extra person to come in after.
I think Megan coordinates it.
Yeah, I mean,
Is it-
either way, Megan takes care of it, but there's never been any direct correlation between any specific event here and a line item, on the budget.
Is it part of,
We
Megan's
do actually,
basic
it's right there.
description?
Yeah, I
Sorry.
think it's part of
Yeah.
the base contract.
It's $177.22. I skipped right past it.
Yep.
So,
Yeah, look at
but
that.
then in other places we put trash. So I was trying to be consistent because we were so inconsistent on everything.
It's, yeah, you're seeing what I'm working through. It's
So,
very
I'm
difficult.
trying to pull some order in my questions. Yes.
So, as you know, we're transitioning from the Sage, or what was the old Peachtree system, Sage 50. And that was the primary general ledger through last fiscal year. Trio was used for transactions, but those transactions, expense and revenue were then posted back to Sage. So what I'm finding now that have loaded the budget and I'm looking at the actual expenses posted this year is that there are a lot of reclassifications that are needed. So, just haven't gotten to it yet. So I'm sorry that things are not more tidy, but this is really the
Not
first
picking
year.
on you.
This is the first year that we hoped to use Trio as our accounting record. So it's not perfect, but
They're
it's
much
better.
cleaner than they were.
That's right. It is.
But I think that's
We're making
awesome.
it.
We're making headway, but I'm trying to point to places where we're inconsistent that there should be something there.
Right, but I think from a budgeting perspective, if we know what we spent on the June election as a total, double it, or November, sorry, double it to run the June election, and that gives you a ballpark number.
Yep.
Then we need to go up because that was like 3,600 and we've got or 6,800, right? And I
Yep.
had
69
300,000 left. So we need
So-
3,900.
plus, we may do a pay increase for election workers as well.
Well, that we can plug that back,
Yeah.
so that a rough 3,900, and thank God we're not redoing the maps again, because we never got money for that.
8, so do we want to do 8?
Why don't we redo the
75.
redo the pay afterwards, but put it at, what'd you just say?
So you said it was 3,900?
Roughly, because it was 6,800 total, right, on the 6,900. So 7,000, yeah. And we had 3,000 left, and you want to double it.
I don't see that.
I did a lot of extrapolating.
I only see 8, 15, 2,000. I only see about 2,500.
Probably because we didn't include things like FICA and crap like that on there.
Yeah, you're right, but that would only bring it to 3,000, maybe.
Yeah, so we have roughly 3,000 left. So if unfortunately, it sounds like this amount has to go up.
Yeah, that wouldn't go up.
Want to go 75?
But your payroll is gonna go up.
Yeah.
If we've had one election, we've got 3,000 left, that's not enough left, especially if your rates are going up. And I don't want to raise anything,
No,
but I think that's a razor. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
I wouldn't go up too much.
But you can't.
Well,
they're all
7,500,
paid
yeah,
people.
it's 7,000, 7,500.
I
yeah.
think that's close, but you haven't raised people's
So-
pay yet.
Yeah,
I personally would go 8 if we spent 39 on the last one, or 36.
So
and Tyler's stingy on raises, so.
I heard it was 5% across the board. So that's
No,
what I.
5% is the cap based on
cap.
performance.
Oh.
No, he won't give 75%, I doubt.
Yeah.
Do the election wardens get reviews? They've been doing it for 100 years, I heard.
No, they got 12, 2%, 2.5% last year.
All right. Well,
Everybody got 2.5.
whatever happens on it, it's
So
gonna go up.
what did we factor for a total?
It was 6,900
59.
previous, 69, 68, 13.
And then what did we spend this year?
Whatever, I didn't do subs, unfortunately.
Yeah, I've got it around
But it
2,500.
was- We had 3,000 left, so we spent 39.68.
30, so 8,000.
I think, yeah.
8,000 and
And then after you verify the
Pay.
the pay, then you can fix it
Yeah.
because we have nothing in writing to start with.
MMA membership, we got that back. They're asking for a $282.43 increase, or 8%.
Where'd you jump to? How come you jumped way
MMA
down
is the
there?
next one.
Wait, it's not in here.
MMA membership under elections.
So no, I don't see it.
You, how come
Oh.
you went over contingency?
So what you're saying is it's gonna be more than 36, 34?
Yeah, it's gonna be 39.1643.
Oh, okay. After tonight, you'll send out the
Yeah,
update.
I'm gonna send
Okay,
out the
great,
update.
Thank you.
Okay.
And then KV cog, does that remain the same?
Yeah, they're staying flat.
Okay, that's great.
3628.
What do we get from KV Cog besides paper?
All manner of stuff.
KV cog, quite a bit. They're the ones that did all the mapping. They did
It's one of those-
our,
it's.
No, they're going to do the mapping.
Other than the math.
they did our ordinance
They-
change.
They're like,
They're a code enforcement officer
yeah,
now.
they
code
are-
enforcement.
because we're a member of them, they.
I saw that.
They also
It's
do
one of those, like,
group purchasing.
It's a similar organization. It's the Kennebec Valley Organization of Government, so it's a committee that helps assist municipal governments in doing their operations.
I'm just going from like comprehensive plan when we were like,
Right.
they
They
wanted,
did the comprehensive.
they did not, they.
They didn't
We're
want to do
doing
it. They wanted to do it for 30,000.
They wanted, that's what I'm saying, and for $30,000. And when I went and looked at everybody's plan, it was exactly the same plan. They just changed a little bit of language. So I'm not personally impressed with them. So I want to know what you guys get from them.
So they do a
And the
lot
map.
of, like, they'll help us with grants and stuff. So it's like one of those things where you pay a yearly membership and then based on the list of services that they provide, they help you with those services.
They do offer group purchasing, like on salt. I don't know if we've used it yet, for that, but
They do.
culvert, salt, I mean,
And they're part of the resilience committee that we were on. They have 2 members that come. There's a lot.
Is
They
They-
there-
also, they interface with a lot of the state
State.
department things too.
So
They
they'll
do.
a
So,
update on our
yeah.
state. Similar, it's very similar to MMA, but MMA is more insurance and
well,
legal systems.
MMA helps take state statute and turns it into town policies.
Right.
They're really a separate mission.
Yeah.
So they're really both extremely valuable to this community, in my opinion.
They also have their own legal department that deals with other things.
KV Cog or
Yeah,
MMA?
KV Cog.
KV Cog, okay.
And
Okay.
And for instance, one of the things we participated in Mount Vernon is their shredding. So if we were to truck our shredding into Fairfield, they had shredding on site, no charge to us, and we took 2 tons, something like that.
Wow.
Or if
The
we find-
Suburban was full, so that saved our transfer station.
You gotta find a realtor that sponsors that and get to do it for free.
Yeah.
It happens. If you're a realtor, speak up.
tax maps will be zeroed.
Yeah. Well, not the-
Harbor Master Association,
I checked on that.
what is that?
That is something to do with the the houseboats or people don't want houseboats and they're illegal and probably on
Oh.
Long Pond. However, you don't need a harbor master to kick
Har-
them out or enforce that, that the town officials can do that.
The
So-
only reason we pay that is in order for us to,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw.
yep, it allows us to get the ordinance that they write for towns.
I think it was a state.
No, they're the ones that write the ordinance for it. It's for
They do.
these houseboats that come in.
Yeah, mooring.
Yeah, mooring.
locations,
That's what I was
things
trying to
like
think of. Yeah. Yeah.
So
So
they don't
it's,
want an increase?
no.
Okay.
But
Tax.
And if we don't figure on doing it, we won't pay it.
that was
No, well,
last year was the first year though, right?
Yeah.
It was the first year, yeah.
And we didn't do an ordinance. We're hoping to do an ordinance. I think they're charged with doing it, right? Ordinance Review Committee?
You guys had to sit down with them and give them a list of
we
priority.
did, I don't know if it would. Big wrench got thrown in that because the state passed a complete overhaul of lots again, so they're booked for another year. Because, so
So-
basically, from what I understand is, Paul, you might correct me if I'm wrong, this minimum lot size is dropping. You
Well,
can.
the state's changing this, that.
Yeah, so
Okay.
basically.
Yeah,
You can, without planning board approval, subdivide your 2 acre lot into 4 lots and build a 4 unit. You can put 4 units on 1 lot.
Right,
basically.
right, yep.
And yeah,
So when we have water issues, the game warden service will step in to a large degree if you ask them,
and like docks is all code enforcement.
right? But a lot of that is state
Yeah.
statute too.
are we still on Harbor Master?
Yeah,
It's
because
all
Okay.
kind of,
if we need that ordinance or when they get to it, can we apply for the 200 then? Because if we're gonna keep doing this and it doesn't get done.
I mean,
don't know.
I-
It's $200 to go to the food pantry or something, in my opinion. We need feedback.
I'm not. Let me see if we extend.
I have no opinion, because I don't know.
It just,
Let me check, I can just
and
check.
I
see if
don't
it's on it.
understand what they do. I know what they do with moorings, I mean, on like actual waterfront, on a lake.
Also, the problem is also
know.
not non-moored craft that will stay for a period of time on a body of water that exposes the body of water to any pump assist for septic. and
But I read
gray
that
water.
and it says that our officials can tell them to get lost. We don't have to have the
Maybe,
harbor master.
maybe
to
while
get-
we just grab their
But you.
language
that means
and
enforcement,
don't pay next
and we
year.
don't have
I mean,
anybody that will volunteer for enforcement.
Do we need a budget for this year or no?
No.
So we can.
That's not a
I don't think so. I argued long and hard.
And if we,
They're useless.
if we come and we need to, it's another good
Grab
use
it,
for
okay.
contingency.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so tax assessment.
Tax assessor, 30,000.
Yeah, I don't know why we pay him.
The assessor?
Yeah, I
I've
don't
got
get
to
it.
call in to see if they're gone up, see what their
But what do-
prices.
But what are we
What
paying
get
him
for
for?
30,000?
What do we get?
Yeah,
He does the tax assessing for the town.
well, those are all
Through the year,
mislabeled
but-
too.
But we have,
Well, yeah, I mean, by state statute, you have to have one. It's not like you can say, no, we're not gonna do that. So,
But we haven't, we,
Is it a contract?
if we're paying him $30,000 a year, why are we not? Why do we have to do this quarterly 5,000 last year?
because we've fallen behind on the overall assessment.
But we've been paying him 30,000 for years.
Yeah, that what they do like a paper, what do they call that? It's like on paper, they're not really going out and,
Right.
Then why pay him?
well,
Yeah. It's like
again,
CMP sometimes.
this fee has been the same for, or similar for a long time. You have to have an assessor. You can't not have an assessor.
So
We happen to contract it
Okay.
out.
Show me where it says that. 'Cause
What he
why are we
does-
paying
It's
30,000?
a state statute.
So
Look
what he
it up.
does, his main job is
You don't have the
every
choice.
time a building permit is issued, it goes to him. And then what he does is he'll go and reassess that building. So that's what he does. Now, on a quarter review,
You wouldn't reassess it because it's not built yet.
What's that?
No,
The
if
building permit.
put additions. and
Addition,
stuff in
okay,
there.
okay.
So
Okay.
on the quarter review, the 5,000, he does each quarter of, and what he does is he reviews that. He'll go out and physically look at it to make sure that someone hasn't put a porch in that didn't get a building permit in. And he picks stuff up that way. So that kind of pays for that 5,000.
30,000.
On the,
30,000.
No,
no,
because
the
we did that.
30,000.
Right, the 5,000.
The 30,000, however, is where he picks up the building permits. He also gets information from me on new addresses. That way he knows where new stuff is. So, yeah, so he gets, it's mostly from the buildings,
Can we get a different
the
assessor?
30,000.
We've had the same assessor
What's that?
we've had the same assessor for years, right?
Yeah, he's been our assessor for.
How many towns can he work for?
Oh, a bunch. Yeah, but they have
Yeah.
they have the same gentleman, Roger, who like knows our town. They don't just send a random
Yeah,
person.
Roger's been doing ours forever,
Yeah.
but he
Can we
does.
put that out?
They have to.
Can we,
Yeah, we do periodically.
What's that?
We don't bid that out every year because there's a huge benefit for that institutional knowledge, but we did bid it out when I was on the select board just to make sure that we weren't overpaying. It's not something you bid out every year, but
long-
in
We
fact,
are-
it's a multi-year
We have been
contract.
reval out this year.
Yeah.
but how long ago were you on the select board?
Oh, it's been a couple of years, 2, 3 years.
Three.
It's been a while probably since it was bid out. It's a multi-year contract, I
Yeah.
believe, though, as well. I'm not sure what the terms are.
Do you know what the terms are?
I just called him today to find out.
Okay.
So
But
we
it
don't
would
have
be-
that contract at the town anywhere?
I don't. No, I don't. What would be good though is the next time Roger's in town is for you to sit down with him and have him explain it.
Well, anybody in town can book a meeting with Roger. It's like the
Everybody
second or
can
third Thursday. If you don't like your tax bill, like it
Yeah.
goes up, you book a meeting with Roger.
That, yeah, that's
Absolute-
not my question, that, well, although I want to
Absolute.
But
drop
that's
it.
part of what he does, you know.
Those- those monthly
When I owned the stores, I talked to them every single year. Because I wanted to make sure that he had the right equipment and stuff like that.
And I actually,
But yeah, anybody
So-
that talks to me about something like that, taxes, I
And
always tell
incidentally,
them.
municipalities
Roger.
don't have to contract out.
Yep.
They can
Roger.
have a staff
I don't remember
assessor,
his last name.
but a small town doesn't have the
Just
expertise for
I can
that.
check it on the
But
website.
he comes
Roger
once
have
a month.
phone number, contact, or
Yeah.
get, talk to them.
So once, you got more paperwork than I do.
I
It's not
know.
Fair.
I told, and I didn't get the paper discount either when I printed it off.
We just signed something for Roger and he was at our select board
He
meeting
come,
a
yeah,
month or two
he
ago.
comes once a month.
Yeah.
He's in town.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Was he?
Okay, okay.
He has that one desk.
I think I left it at home.
But yeah, you should go in and talk with him.
I got a lot of meetings to go to apparently, but what I'm looking for is I printed out all the property, I'm really mad I left that at home, all the properties for the town. And all the addresses of those are incorrect, so I think that he could do a better job. Like 0 Main Street, or it just says 0 and it's actually 1997 North or 1977 North Street, like that's just stuff.
Oh, they don't have the street addresses?
Just
Yeah, yeah.
wrong. For $30,000 year after year.
That's not
after
his
year.
fault though.
Why we pay him $30,000?
Well, there's always been a little bit of
Yeah,
who's supposed to do what. At
Yeah.
one point, the tax assessor was assuming that the town had an employee like the
Yeah.
admin assistant who
Yeah.
then entered the data.
Yeah.
I don't know where that's at
no,
now.
that should,
Gone.
yeah,
So we have a disconnect,
there's a
Between-
disconnect. Yeah,
us and the assessor.
Yeah.
And we have
You know, that could be
data.
that may well be a good budget item to look at. Like, who should do this? And
The-
how much would it cost to
Yeah,
fix those
exactly.
records?
yeah.
If you're looking to
Yeah.
spend more money.
No,
Don't do that.
well, the address,
Scales.
this building is wrong on quite a few records. It's
The
just
billing
North-
address, not
yeah,
just-
it's North Street.
So the street address sometimes will say 0, whatever.
This one's out of
lane,
date by 2 years.
if they don't know.
They don't use this one anymore. They discontinued it.
I know, but I can still get there.
Yeah.
All right, so placeholder, you're gonna check with the Roger.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, I have a. well,
Code
actually,
enforcement, I believe is flat, right?
Yes,
For another
Yeah.
year.
Yep.
Yes.
that includes plumbing and,
Yeah,
Yeah.
AB cog does it all.
Okay,
And
Yeah.
we said they would take our budget number for a year.
And do we pay him or do we pay KV cog?
KV cog.
We pay KB cog,
We
KB,
pay
he's
KV
employee of
cog,
KB.
Yeah.
So do we just write them a flat check for
Yep.
what?
1600 you said? a
Yep.
month? Yeah.
and I believe that he has backups. Does that cover?
yes,
The backups as well?
yes,
Okay. Great.
yep.
And that's fairly recent, right?
Is it
So-
bi-weekly 1600?
We send them a check every month. That's a monthly check.
So that'd only be 19,000. Why is it? It's a $50,900
Yeah.
loan.
We don't
That's
have
your
to pay that
annual
much.
bill from KV cog,
No,
correct?
our annual bill for KB cog
No,
is
we can drop that.
3,000.
No, no, for this,
I think that was based on our salaries from last year. with
That's
it.
right.
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 So-
55, 90, 40.
So we can
I
go,
thought we spent that. We didn't spend it.
No.
No.
wait, so are you saying that you're gonna increase the KV cog line to include this, or you're gonna keep it as a separate?
They keep it a
That's
separate.
19,000.
And is 50,900
N-
not correct?
it is not correct.
Okay, so we
It
need to
should be.
get that.
19,200?
Yeah,
But,
Yes.
but that system only started recently, right?
yeah.
So we have
December.
paid
Okay,
Previous
1960,
Previous,
guy,
the previous code
couple
enforcement.
previous plus this, so that number. could
okay,
be weird.
1965 times 12. I don't have a calculator.
I have it right here, right? 5 times 12.
23,580?
2350.
So that'll be this incoming one.
Yeah,
So
But we,
2,500.
1,000,
25,000.
Yeah,
Right.
5,000.
23,000,
25,000, sorry.
580. But so the 50,900 that we appropriated or whatever we did voted on last year, we've not spent all that.
That's
Yeah.
right.
But but so there's a credit there.
Right, but it's
And
gonna
then
go
we
to
have-
undesignated.
Yep.
And then we'll reappropriate that. And then that will be, that 25,000 is your new baseline.
Yep.
I think I believe after the first year with KV cog, plus this.
It'll,
remainder of this
it'll
year,
go up.
They're gonna do they're gonna take that 18 months of data, calculate how much we're actually
We
using,
actually did.
and then give us a new bill.
Okay,
Right.
sounds fair.
And then we don't have to hire.
And we saved 25,000 for next year, so
25,900.
next
And
year,
that
right?
KV cog contract, does that cover the legal proceeding part of that job?
The what portion?
The legal part, if he has to go
No.
to,
No.
so there still has to be a line item for that.
Yep.
Do you wanna just bump up legal fees then?
We didn't have a line item for
No.
that before.
I think it was all
That was
included in
in
that.
though?
Because of
Okay.
that.
Or all in, no, all in code enforcement.
Yeah,
Because there were some random code enforcement
That's
bills, so it
probably
would have
not
made maybe like,
well, there always is though.
Is
So-
legal already?
We have not had legal
no,
fee.
no.
Okay.
Do we have a line?
We have a legal
We have
fee
a line
line
for
and that's
fees.
9,600.
Wait, you got stuff before there though.
I know,
Well,
no,
I will point this out. It's
Yeah.
my understanding that prior CEOs leaned on lawyers a lot. I don't think this professional from KV cog is going to be calling a lawyer every time he
No,
makes a decision.
we don't have, no, we don't allow CEOs to talk to attorneys.
But you used to.
We used to.
There was a
and we
lot of
stopped
that.
them.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Absolutely.
But nonetheless, there are legal proceedings that by state law is part of that job. So if that's not in the KV cog budget, we just.
do
have
we
to
wanna,
figure out-
so we've got planning and appeals board at $500 a year.
Those are just in case.
That's,
I mean,
Okay.
that covers mailings, certified letters and all
That-
that kind of stuff.
Yep.
That oftentimes doesn't get spent. I can tell you the appeals board has spent maybe $60 in the last 2 years. So you never know.
Another two that should probably be special revenues and just roll year to year.
67 on appeals board and 280 on planning board. That's all they spent.
Yeah,
Cut them, cut one
Cut
to
them-
250
cut 'em down.
and one to a. something.
you could probably cut them down. You just never know.
It's
But
Yeah.
make
three-
this.
What to expect.
I mean, we're halfway through the year, so
You could probably cut them in half.
I
I would
wouldn't
say.
cut-
I don't know
no.
about planning. the
You
road.
could, yeah, I wouldn't cut planning board, but you could cut
You
appeals.
could cut appeals board in half in my.
or
There's less
or just
action.
make it one line, planning and appeals board, and have it just be
You
500.
could do
for both.
that.
Ask Dorcas because they're
Yeah,
separate
that would be
places.
fine.
Would that be fine? There's two lines for planning and appeals board that are just in case lines. It's like $500 each. Appeals board really isn't spending it. Could we just make that one line? Okay,
Does
Yeah.
that have anything to do with education?
that's into the training line.
Okay, so that's all.
I think that's a good idea,
So,
Tyler.
That and it's 500 for both.
And that's gonna be a special, what's the number?
I mean, that you wouldn't even need, I think. You wouldn't even need a special revenue with it. That's
Just keep it,
fine.
so we just saved another 500. Okay.
Isn't there a warrant article typically asking the town if we would approve spending incoming fees?
Yes,
uh,
yes,
you know,
we have
for
an
the-
article for that.
For the expenses so that
Right.
that may or may not, some of that stuff would be covered by that. So in other words, if there's an application for a building permit and you spend $500, that $500, if they had to go to the planning board, could help cover planning board expenses for that certified letters and all that.
So the person applying for it is paying
Yeah.
for that fee. so-
Yeah, and it's not necessarily a direct correlation, but
It's,
you know,
again, having that $500 that's approved to be spent. Means they can expense it and then there's some revenue to offset it.
right.
Okay.
But not everything has a fee like that. Building permits do, so that's why I used
Yeah,
that
that-
example, but.
That's why they're redoing the building permit fees. The fee should offset what we spend. on
Right,
enforcement.
right. They,
Yeah,
they haven't been keeping
And
up.
incidentally, all the fees associated with in the land use ordinance are under the purview of the select board, not the town meeting, because the town meeting voted years ago
We're
to
gonna
allow
up
the
'em
select
up.
board to set those
Yeah,
fees.
Monday night, we're upping them.
Okay.
Yep, what a
Um,
bit.
legal fees line, last year we budgeted 9,600.
We spent 3,000.
I think,
You never know on that one.
yeah,
Yeah.
it varied. It was like 5,000, 6,500, 10,000, 9,600. So hopefully this is another 6,500 year, but
It's a
I wouldn't go up.
crapshoot.
That's
Just
another
don't-
one that makes sense to just be and tell me if I'm saying this wrong, should be a special revenue that you put 10,000 in it and you just roll the balance year to year instead of assessing $10,000, not spending it all, dumping it into undesignated funds. And then reappropriating, just have it be that there's 10,000 in, and then if you spend out of it, you reappropriate that the following year, but you always have 10,000 in it.
No,
I think it should just be an average of like the last 5 years or 10 years expense, put it in the budget. If it's not spent, it does revert to the general fund.
Okay.
That would be my approach. Otherwise, you'll have a balance that'll build potentially. And it doesn't need to.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, this is quick notes, but it was like 5,000, 6,500, 10,000, 9,600. So that was,
Yeah.
yeah, rough notes.
Well, I think just leave it flat.
But that wouldn't be the average if you were listening to Dorco.
It sounds like it's trending down though,
No,
so.
it trended up.
It-
It was 5,065 or 6,500. It's
Plus,
trended up the last 4 years.
Yeah.
Legal
You just
fees.
never know, you know? The,
it would put us at 7,775, which is a
I
better.
only meant this year
75.
trending down.
So if you give me a
Maybe.
second to find it in, contracted service, E 101 4001. We spent 2,700 thus far this year, and we're
So you know how I put through, you can see all the detail, but I probably don't have now.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
have
we have the January 1st one.
It's like it's covered here.
we have a town attorney that we just bills us by the hour when we use them. $7,500, Bob? That would be the average over the last 4 years.
And then if you talk about I don't know why I can't get that stuck in my head, the special revenue, is that the right word?
Yeah, but
Or just keep it, do
Just-
that and do that, keep
just
doing that
every year,
Okay, I got
average it off what you're using.
it. Okay,
My understanding of special revenue funds were those departments that had their own contributions. And for that reason, since they did their own fundraising, it made sense to have those funds carry over, like my favorite, of course, the library
Library.
or fire department.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay.
is there
That's what
something,
Doreen explained to me.
that makes sense because it's special revenue. Is there something similar to that though, like pot of money?
Is it-
I don't know what to call that fund.
That's the general fund, I
Is this,
guess.
okay.
Okay, so then. you
Well, we
can
have
do
all those capital related
capital,
funds
so it'd
that,
be buildings.
but those
reserve
funds
funds.
by the way we've worded it in our warrants are that the select board and the chair or whatever the committee is has to agree and the select board has to vote on that. But that is they're not quite the same thing though. Generally, it's capital like we were talking about last week.
So this would, I mean, this would be, because we're gonna get to benefits in a second, because we're gonna be bringing a full proposal on Monday for a benefits change. It's their MMA resets their numbers in November and we budget after they make the changes, so they reset their rates in January, but we approve the budget the following year. So in order to offer health insurance and maintain a policy, we're going to have a buffer built in somewhere that,
I got you, like 2 months. whatever.
well, no, it's gonna be if in January, we approve in June, the following January, they jack the rates by 10% for January 1st. We don't have that 10% budgeted in, so we have to have a reserve for that.
Okay, so it's not a timeline, it's an amount.
Yeah.
Reserve 10%, okay.
Well, that, I'm just going, that's a number, like my insurance at work went up 20% this year. So. Yeah,
All right, so we're leaving legal fees.
7,500?
7,500.
Oh, 7,500,
Yeah.
okay.
General assistance, I already talked to Peggy, that is flat.
Yeah,
Does it take care of enough? That's what it is, right? It's like a
does.
care fund?
It's a $5,000, it's showing 5,000, but it's really 8,500. Because the state reimburses us.
it's 75% reimbursement now. It's
Right.
actually going up to 80% next year.
Right,
But you gotta have the money to
Yep.
buy the oil before you get the state reimbursement.
right.
So,
So the way I do it monthly. So whatever was expensed out 1 month, I send it in and the state's been great, haven't they, Dorcas, reimbursing us each month. So the balance pretty much, we're short 30%.
But that 5,000 takes care of our people?
It does right now, yes.
Okay.
well, I mean, that's only 75% reimbursement rate. You know, that's the 25% of it. So if it could be a much bigger number.
But
Yeah.
that's the starting amount that you need to just
Right.
appropriate and be able, you can expense up to that without the state reimbursement. So that's how much we can, so basically if the state's doing 80, we can spend up to 25,000, but we need to make sure we get reimbursed 20,000. That makes sense?
I wasn't going for 20,000. I just want to make
Yeah.
this is a from the heart one, so
Yeah.
I want to make sure that 5,000 is okay.
5 will work. Yeah.
Okay.
Been at that level forever.
Contingency funds, this is kind of where
Okay, right now you've spent, this is where Cheryl, is it Cheryl? Dodge.
yeah, that's coming out of there. We bought Knox boxes out of, it's, for me, contingency.
I can see Knox box. I don't see payroll that people didn't know about.
Well, there was a raise that got authorized, it wasn't budgeted for. That had to be drawn on contingency.
What if you spent all your contingency, then what would you do?
You can't spend.
Okay.
And the thing with contingency is, it has historically only been used for town office operations, but it really should be
It's anything that.
anything. So by rights, it really should be I would say 1% of the budget. We have a $2.5 million budget. That comes out to me at $25,000. So that way there, if there's. You have, and the reason I'm saying this is because we are bringing on benefits now. And. So if we had that. KV cog comes back to us and says, the mod rate for this year is 10%. You expend everything out of your budget line, your budget line for benefits. And then whatever you run over because benefits went up, you can draw on contingency.
I get that, but this is like a full-on employee and we're over budget.
Again, because I don't,
Well, we had to hire her in order to do a specific account.
I'm just looking for the treasurer's budget because I think we're under budget there. So she's getting paid almost the same as I am. She's just a contractor. So between my salary and payroll taxes, it works out almost exactly to her hourly rate. So really, it's a treasurer's expense, but we've got it in this line item, which is the correct account, but it really should be logged against or compared to the treasurer's salary budget.
But it came out of contingency,
It
right?
came out of contract services.
Oh, that's not what we just said.
Yep, but I'm looking at.
No, but that's
contract
that's not
service.
what we said out loud, so.
Is that if you're talking about?
Contract
God,
services,
it's in
Bob?
contract services,
Well, contract services didn't have any money though.
right?
So we're gonna take that money out of contingency.
Well, yes, or we could look at the treasurer's salary line and compare it there. I'm trying to find that. So right
So
now.
You're
Either
saying
way,
there's
there's always
potentially money from the treasurer line?
Again, this
There
gets back to. Why I'm advocating that line B. Instead of it being, I can pull before.
I think it was
that's
slightly
the
under.
numbers.
Right, like, that's why I'm saying
That much.
it should
That much
be
left, and I've been paid
tied to
I've
you
been
take the
paid
total budget and
January,
it's a percentage.
so there's 7 months.
And I would argue
Spent
1%.
Left.
That gives you 1%. If your numbers are off by
There will
1%
probably be some
for a given year.
I have a question for you, Tyler. You have a lot of experience with the RSU budgeting. And I will just say, if that line of thought comes from that, it might not be the same because the RSU has so many critical expenses, school bus breaks and all that. The town doesn't have, in my opinion, quite as many unexpected things. I'm not so sure it needs to be as high as what you're advocating.
That comes out to roughly 25,000, right?
Yeah,
But I'm saying we dipped into contingency, there's none left and that was for an employee, so that wasn't a oops.
Yeah,
That's just, I don't know what that is.
I think there definitely needs to be one. There's always one. I mean.
Oh,
You
absolutely.
know, but
Maybe
I don't know what the right amount is, but if we haven't been needing to have those unplanned things at the $25,000 level in the past, I don't know that we should need to put it
What-
in there.
Maybe
The-
0.75%.
right. The other thing is, and I guess I'll just drop it. I'm gonna be bringing a proposal on Monday for our 2 full-time employees to get health insurance at 80%. So whatever MMA, so whatever the employee only bill is, because there's spouse or employee with children, employee and spouse, whole family. We're only gonna pay 80% of the employee only rate, and then they would assume the rest of that.
For July 1st.
For July 1st.
Yeah.
So are you saying that in future years, you just don't know during the
Right,
fiscal
because-
year?
There's always, they adjust on calendar year, we budget on fiscal year. There's gonna need to be a bigger contingency fund for that.
Okay, so there's a
There's a reason. The other piece of it is on the employee side, we're gaining more employees that are not elected, they're appointed. If they turn over mid-year and, salary there's been a discrepancy between market rate and what we're paying, because there's basically been somebody that's been in there. They've only been getting cost of living adjustments and, the market rate has ballooned.
Yeah.
But we've budgeted for $25 an hour and market rate's 30. We need to be able to negotiate to attract talent.
Yeah. That's always been a concern of mine to find and retain employees. You're competing against, the open job market. So yeah,
Sounds like you're underpaying on some jobs right now then, based on that.
Right, that's why that's why you saw rescue, because it was, under Pat, and I'll argue under my grandfather too, under Dana. It was, they were like, well, we're gonna be, these are volunteers and we're gonna treat it as volunteerism. That dynamic has changed.
Hmm.
And now you've got to bring those budgets back into where they should. Basically, the increases, instead of being spread out over a long period of time, are hitting at once.
We're getting whacked.
And I think you're gonna see that on clerk.
I agree. I think the rates are off, but we're not there yet.
Right,
And
We're-
and
but
we're
we're-
gonna be talking Monday night about another job opening
right.
where we're rolling 3 positions.
We're gonna be that's why I don't have
Still on,
salary numbers.
contingency?
Yes, we are.
I'm explaining why I'm proposing a 1% on that fund is because we're gonna have some unknowns with payroll.
is MMA or others provided some?
Yes, we
guidance
have
on
the
that?
salary data. Our clerk,
No, I mean, as far as the percentage, the overall budget,
I haven't asked them. I've just.
might be good to find
Yeah,
out.
what they recommend.
I
I
mean,
went with
Not
1%,
that I don't trust you,
Yeah.
Tyler, but I'd love to hear what they say.
so.
So is that confirmed that pay was from contingency and it was another C word, but I don't know what you said.
Yeah,
Contract services.
we're gonna work,
Contract services.
we're gonna work some numbers out. It might come, some of this might come out of the treasurer's pay. Some might not, but
Okay, but she's getting paid, so
yeah,
we're depleted over here in
Yeah.
this account right now.
we're gonna work
We're
on,
we're over depleted.
there's some other things in here. There's some grant writing that's under this. I can work that. Yeah, we can work on that. There's some other stuff in there, website contract, that should be under a different thing, so,
And
yeah,
then I know you're still shoveling,
yeah,
it's sorting, I get it, but
we're gonna work on it.
Yeah, so, like I said, in the spirit of. At the beginning, budget high, and then claw your numbers back as you go. Are we okay plugging in 25 for tonight, and then
I'll give you 75%.
I can,
I mean. I like where you're going with it. I don't know if that's the right
No.
number.
so,
Because everything else should take care of itself. I get where you're going
Right.
with, and you don't know those numbers
Right.
yet.
I'll put 20. It'd basically be a doubling, and that would give you a
I
10,000.
wanna give a nod.
Okay, 20, we'll start there.
Alright.
Physical plant, mowing contract. is-
Maintenance, what's
Maintenance,
that? 28,000?
Yeah, what's the maintenance
What are
slot?
you doing?
Yep.
Mowing is a whole. my-
Yeah.
burn my-
Water, anybody?
Yes, please, I've been talking too much. My dollar don't.
What happened to the, owner?
Oh, I'm fine, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, what are we doing now?
Maintenance.
Maintenance.
Okay, maintenance operation.
We budgeted 28,100.
I'm gonna guess utilities are in there, cause I can't find utilities anywhere. That's all I'm giving you for.
Okay, I don't have much in that one right now.
Where are utilities coming at?
Wait a minute, no, okay, no, that shouldn't be that. Maintenance, building operations. No, that 28,000 includes operation, oil, electricity.
So that. should be
Telephone,
building
security.
operations.
So you want me to go through each one of those individually, right?
Sure, cause
Sure.
maintenance doesn't.
Okay,
Mm.
operations, 3,000. We spent 1,100, 1,200.
What would be an example of is this for only the
Town
town hall
office.
building?
Yep.
Town- what would
Pest control,
be- Okay,
bathroom supplies.
you told me bathroom supplies were under
I know.
office supplies.
No, should have been.
Us. you call it
Furnace
us.
filter. That's it. Mostly modern pests.
Does somebody come service the
Furnace.
furnace?
Yep.
So,
MTV.
so why do we buy a furnace filter that don't we pay him and he does it?
It says it's probably his service. It's
Yeah, he sells it too.
$176, so it's probably.
Furnace cleaning, okay.
Yeah,
Furnace cleaning.
yep.
Actually a boiler, but who's counting?
Well, it's completely different because it's a whole different system. So boiler cleaning.
Oh,
Is it a
incident-
boiler?
Incidentally,
Yep.
yeah, it's a boiler.
Yes.
Do we
it-
have one of those?
It's just the oil clean, the regular oil burner maintenance and the filter for that.
Do we have
Bob-
auto feed on the boiler though? An auto feed monitor?
Oh, what?
See?
Sorry, I didn't hear what you said.
On a boiler, you have it's a feed system to feed the water in on a boiler because it's hot water. It's not combustion. So
No.
do we have one of
no,
those auto
no,
feed that, why
Because
not?
we have bad water. We have a hot water system right at the bathroom.
Oh, there's a point of use,
Yep.
water heater that we installed some years ago. It worked in town hall for like 20 years. She never knew we had hot water. You turn on the water in the bathroom and wait like 10 minutes,
So do we have a boiler system for heat or a boiler system for
Just
hot
like-
water?
for heat.
Just the heat.
But we don't have, so because we have bad water, we don't have and what does bad water mean?
We can't drink the water.
But we can use it in the
Oh,
boiler.
it's just high in iron or something like that, right?
Can
I thought it was call
I'm not
up.
at liberty to say.
call form's
what?
fixable.
What?
No,
Call form's
bad.
fixable though.
very bad water. Apparently there was a farm barn on that site and it's got bad stuff.
Not one of our transfer stations.
Yeah.
It would be a good
So
question
we
for
don't
the
use
boiler guy.
furnace in Summertime. We use.
Boiler.
Yeah, it gets an annual oil.
But you're
Burner
saying we
service.
don't have that thing because we have bad water and boilers can blow up if you
No,
don't
the
have
other way
the
around,
feed
yeah.
thing.
We don't
Uh,
use the furnace.
Well, it's any municipal owned pressure vessel in the state of Maine has to have an annual inspection. So
Oh,
the fire department coordinates that and they do inspect the boiler at town hall.
That's right.
The fire departments get inspected all the time. It's running out of propane.
Tyler, do you do those? You don't do
I-
those.
No,
No.
Jason.
I drive a fire truck. I run pumps. That's what I do.
You pick things up, you put things down.
Yeah.
Bob, I got a
Okay.
question.
I'm told.
I do have a question.
No.
No,
Okay, so who's the name of the guy that cleans the boiler?
Dan Shirley. Dan
Okay.
Shirley. Dan Shirley.
JIORLE.
Okay.
MTV heating.
Yep.
Right? Bob, I got a question on the heat pumps, the three of them.
Yes.
We had them in some years and you ever thought to pull the filter out?
No, they're all been cleaned.
Okay. What I was gonna say was in addition to pulling the filter out, which anybody could do, every X years, they recommend like they come in and do
A complete
a deep
cleaning.
cleaning.
Probably it's
It
due.
may be due.
Yeah.
It might be something you want to price out. Because, all the little fins in there get kind of,
Do you have a maintenance schedule for the building?
No.
Can we put that on the list?
Let's see, we got 3,000. I would probably have enough money right there.
What?
Probably have enough to do it.
It better not be that much.
This is 3,000 and we've only spent 1,200,
Oh, okay.
right? There's probably enough money there.
have a deep cleaning done on those heat pumps because they lose efficiency if you don't,
Yeah.
and the power bill's high. Well,
I'll have to check, see how much Bo charged me for doing it. It was only like 300, I think.
I was gonna say 3,000 shouldn't be, but 300 sounds a little more
Yeah.
So 3,000.
palatable.
What's the next line in that?
Oil,
Oil.
Wait, so that was the 3,000 in the operation budget,
Yeah.
which was all that mess. Yep.
Yeah.
Next.
oil, 2,500, we spent 1,700. I would leave it
yeah,
there.
I wouldn't go down on that. Yeah.
So we have a boiler and 3 heat
Heat
pumps
Yeah, there's one unit outside, but there's 3 heads like this inside.
Yep.
and
yeah.
a boiler.
Yep.
And a
Do you
boiler.
run them all at the same time?
Yep.
Yes. Yeah, well, it's a bigger story. I don't want to get into it, but sometimes people will leave too much heat on, in my opinion. But that's a different story. But in the summer, it's the cooling. the heat pumps.
Prep for the, okay.
Like
So-
here, the furnace is usually set to between 55 and 60, and then these I think I left at 62.
Okay.
The boiler,
And then when I come in for these meetings, I turn the furnace off.
the boiler thermostat is set outside on the outside, not in the offices.
All or something.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know, Bob. That one in the hallway was always a dummy.
No, we moved it.
The one that,
The fake thermostat.
it used to be a dummy one, and the one inside, like where
No.
Rachel used to sit, used to be the real
I'll
one.
check on it, but I think
Yeah. We left it there so people would think they were turning the heat up.
Kind of like that.
It's okay.
Sometimes
We
it
got
gets
a new-
very hot in
we
that.
got an
Oh, it is, yeah.
employee at work and bank keeps
I
saying
will
it's
check.
70 and we walked in, somebody
That's
said
fine.
he's 75. Oh my God.
I will check that. I
So anyways,
think we moved it, but I'll check
let's
it.
keep going down through what's
Wait,
in there.
question on oil, quick one though. We don't use it at the fire department anymore. Do we use it anywhere else in the town?
Oil?
Oil.
The
This is
library.
Oil,
Oil at the library,
What is this?
here, and at the town office, 3 places.
do we buy it from the same place?
Yep, I'm going out for bids right now for LP and oil.
Thank you.
We have 5 places that have LP, 3 places that have oil.
And that could be the same provider or it could be 2 separate providers, correct?
Exactly.
Yep,
It'd be
it
best
could
if
be.
it was the same provider.
Could be the same.
Depends.
Well, you can cut a better deal
Yep.
sometimes.
Sometimes.
Volume wise.
So we're at, out of that $28,000 line, we're at 5,500.
Okay. So electricity,
Yeah.
we're at 1,200 out of 25.
Is that for CMP or Power Smart?
CMP Power Marketing.
Power Mart, whatever. Power Market.
Yeah, those are the 2.
1,200 and what?
Nope, $1,129 total.
Which one's which?
Which one is which? Well, CMP runs, okay, Power Marketing runs 82. No, they're all over the place. Yeah,
But they're 2 different vendors, correct?
yeah,
So,
take a picture.
yeah, I can't. I'm not gonna add that up either. I agree.
I know.
So we budgeted 25, we've spent.
Might be half and half, maybe. Not sure.
I don't know necessarily that you'd want to go down on that because CMP wants to.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, electric is not going down
Don't.
I think leave it at,
yet.
leave it at 2,800.
Let me see, I might have read the wrong line.
And that's $208 a month and with 3 those things,
Yep.
they do.
And they're gonna chug more in the summer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On average,
Yeah,
I wouldn't go
I-
down. We can check that in March.
We could check it. We'll check that in March and see where the consult if
Check all of this in March, because by
Yeah.
the time they get all straightened out.
Yep.
2,800.
In case you have to turn down the heat next March in town hall.
I mean, they've got it, everything's LEDs in the town office, right, on the light,
Yes,
that right there, that's huge.
It is. It is. And something I meant to ask that at the fire department too, right? Like the whole town's pretty much done that or?
Yes.
Well, town hall, we had a contract some years ago, all the light fixtures got replaced with LEDs.
I think I wanna say it's failing some of the fire departments, they're all those like overhead.
You got some big ones probably too, that
I don't know about in the bays.
those magnesiums or
Those
whatever.
might be,
Yeah.
I know upstairs is all LEDs. I don't know about over here. at
An
Station.
effort has been made.
Yes, an effort has been
Okay.
made to convert them. I think it's been converting as they fail. But I'd have to check with Jason on that. He's in Florida, so.
All right, so we got
All right.
operations, oil, electric, what's next?
Telephone?
Yep.
Telephone is 12,000. And we spent 10.
Well, that includes
that was what?
internet, right?
That-
Internet and telephone.
That's one of the accounts I have to reclassify. It's
Yeah, I was gonna say that sounded like
Tech,
a
Microsoft Office
Yeah,
365.
GoNet,
go
Spectrum.
net speed. It's a-
Trusted Tech, it's a whole, but
I don't know if we
Fidium.
have an internet or IT. That should probably be software services for Microsoft Office, but.
Oh, thank you. That's what you're saying.
Ah, so licensing is in there.
licensing, yeah.
There is a place for like subscriptions or something that, would that go dues and subscriptions? Cause some of those like constant
yeah.
contact and stuff
Yeah.
is in that.
I think, yeah, true.
Would
You
that
might
be-
want to keep software subscription
It should be-
separate.
I think
Or
it should be under
make one.
dues and
Trusted Tech? It's Office 365.
yeah, that should really be under dues and subscriptions because
And
we're
the-
subscription.
Or I like her software one.
You want a
I
software
think of
line?
dues and subscriptions as,
Yeah, you
you know,
should.
MMA dues.
I agree, but there's like three of those things in dues and subscriptions.
We
So
could create a new account,
Okay.
just whatever new account
Software.
makes sense.
stuff is.
Oh, was it? I see that you're gonna have a couple more town accounts created
Oh, I
for
see.
people.
Yes.
That'll
We
add.
Added, the community center has an official town email. The fire department has one and they're asking for more.
Yeah.
Road commissioner's getting one.
So you gotta make sure you add that
Yeah.
in. I mean, that's like, depending on which
I
license.
think we're
that's-
just getting email,
Would
not
you-
getting the full Office 3.
Oh, okay, so it's like the $10 a
Yeah.
month license,
And then
okay.
even if they get a Gmail one that came.
Well, no, we want them
No,
to have the
Gmail.
at Mount Vernon MA,
Oh, okay.
which is,
easier
it's
for
$10 a month.
We do have a software subscriptions account. That's where we're posting the Trio costs, for
Yep.
example. I just need to
Yep.
find it.
Yep.
So Tyler, I
We
just
just
think you
didn't
need
wanna
to make sure
spend
you cover all
$50
those
Yeah.
that you mentioned.
People.
I will.
buy that,
No, I agree.
you know.
I agree. Like, it's weird.
Let me.
So phone was like phone, Microsoft and internet, which should also be broken out from phone. And then was there something else in there too?
GoNet Speed.
Yeah, that's the phone system, Bob.
phone, Spectrum,
Need
phone.
Great.
Spectrum, yeah, you still use them for the
Ionis.
fax line.
MailChimp was undo.
Ionis is the.
Ionis is the, it's just the domain host. You're not,
Okay.
you're just using them for the domain name, basically.
Yeah, breakout IT.
Yeah,
MailChimp.
all that. All.
MailChimp is how you send the newsletter out.
$13 a month.
That should be up under. I'll get a newsletter line.
It's with that too, but it's a software, so
It's $13 a month though. Is it just really
You
expensive?
could look at it as a subscription or software, but yeah, I agree. It probably should go under the newsletter.
if that's what it's used
That's
for.
what it's for.
That's the
Yeah,
only
I mean,
use case for it, I
I
think.
gotta add some. I did.
Don't add lines, we're getting rid of
No,
lines.
no, we're cutting money. We're cutting money and
Bob,
making
we
more
need
money.
we need to add a
Both.
software.
It's okay on that. MailChimp.
Bob, you could add a lot of lines, just don't add a lot of dollars.
But it's gonna make budgeting easy next time because you're like, oh, we don't use MailChimp anymore.
Yeah.
Oh, we do that.
Um,
And you can see, and you won't have me asking questions on everything.
Um,
Yeah.
I don't have to look
So-
all over the place.
Dorcas, can you just run those numbers for me for
But
software? Like the per months?
Right now?
Yeah,
Uh,
just so I can put or if you want to just email it to me.
Sure. I know that we pay the annual subscription cost to Trio. We just paid
Yeah.
that and I see it's posted to the wrong, well, we have two accounts called software services apparently. But Trio is about 18,000 and then we have Trusted Tech, is that what it was that's about 500 a month. So I'll have to do a schedule on it,
What
but it
is
looks like
that?
it's under budgeted.
That's Microsoft.
Fee?
No, the Trusted Tech is
Microsoft 365.
Oh,
365. You buy it through on corporate licenses, because it's not, so you can get the domain. You have to go through a third party.
but then we have a hosting fee.
Right.
Those
Yeah.
are the two biggies are Trio and Trusted Tech, and then there are miscellaneous one-offs. For example, Scott, I think, purchased cloud storage from, I don't know, for the treasurer and the fire chief. I don't know exactly what that means, but that was literally $120 total for the year. Some small amounts here and there, but
So that line that has all of that in it is roughly, what did we budget for?
For telephone,
Telephone with all of that in it.
12.
but there's a separate line for software though,
Yeah.
separate budget.
But right now it's stuck in it,
Yeah.
right?
Right.
Over in telephone.
Trusted Tech is in with phone, but then Trio is in.
Right, but we already, we have Trio up in another line for like 19,000.
Right, and that's all spent. So,
But it's a once a year.
Right,
Was it, it was only 18,000 though?
yep,
and we budgeted 19.
We just saved 1,000.
And
yeah,
there's another 1,500. We have two
No,
accounts
no.
with
What is
this,
it?
there's budgeted.
Budgeted.
There are two accounts with the same title, slightly different number. I think. And that total is like 20,400. So some,
So that's your other software line.
yep,
But we don't have 20,000 of others.
we've got about 19,000 for Trio.
But we only,
And then-
you just wrote the check though, right, for 18,000?
yep.
18,756.
So we can change that number. Cause that's
18.
for a year forward, or is that?
It's calendar year. So I would leave a little cushion for an increase next January.
So we
Okay.
budgeted 19,192.
Okay. So
So I'll
probably
just
leave
leave
it.
it, leave it, yeah.
But then that.
That other
20?
software for like MailChimp and all that, we budgeted that last year in the utilities line.
Again, MailChimp, is $13 a month, so it's
Right.
not a big line.
Right, but right now, we're working on the building operations line. I'm trying to move that out of
Yep.
back and
Should-
put it back up under another spot. So I'm trying to see how much do I need to
Yeah.
reduce that and move into the other software line.
Yep. Right, I would think we would want something for software subscriptions, which we
Right.
have, maybe have that be Trio and Trusted Tech. Also, I'm not sure where our internet costs reside.
I would put that-
I think that's one of the phone companies, but it's really an
Yeah,
internet.
Yeah,
I would keep it
using,
there.
like
you're using
consolidated.
consolidated, yeah.
But
Consolidated,
can we have it under like a subline? Cause a phone is not an internet.
right, separate account,
Okay,
internet.
okay. I like that.
Okay.
And do we have two internet? I was unclear. What you said Spectrum and somebody.
They use Spectrum for the
We-
fax line
Why don't we use it for the internet?
Yeah,
because it sucks.
Yes.
So, Spectrum
Terrible.
internet drops when you lose power.
Enough said. Okay.
Not fast. Can't do.
Okay.
That's consolidated.
And
Yeah,
then we also have
that's
one.
right.
But Spectrum is fast, but you lose it when you lose power.
Right, yeah,
Well,
they have fiber optic at town hall now, so with the generators, they
No.
never lose
Not on Spectrum.
internet.
Yeah, I have a battery backup. I've never lost power. I've been with Spectrum for over a year.
I,
Oh, wait, you have the fiber though, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
their fiber is similar to Fidium
Yeah.
in that regard.
but their regular going through the cable line is not. You lose-
No, the regular, forget it.
Can we get a battery?
Dorcas
backup
comes at
phone?
my house.
No, so if you have fiber,
Corner, Echo Lake Road, second place.
it
in.
stays on.
Well, I have Spectrum, but I don't have a battery backup.
No, if you have Spectrum fiber,
You
you
know
have,
why?
basically, the battery backup is only to cover until your generator kicks on.
Hmm.
Like I have mine, but so if my generator kicks on, my router stays online, but the actual service doesn't disconnect. Spectrum service, if you lose power.
Yeah,
if there's
you have a
power
fax
outage,
line
you
vote.
lose Service.
Oh, I
Is
hope you
there-
canceled the internet part if you didn't.
Where their service
We get,
originates from
uh,
doesn't have a generator.
I got you, cause,
And
yeah, I got it.
Fidium's
Right.
fiber line
But
over
Spectrum,
here has a
I think
generator
you're
and 10
stopping
days
though, but I
propane.
think you're still using them for the.
Or for their-
fax
or
line.
10 days of
You
fuel.
shouldn't
Yeah.
Is the way it was
pay
explained to me.
Do we have
$100
Fidium? We don't have
internet
Fidium.
bill.
You do have Fidium.
Parts
I
of,
didn't
parts of us
So
have
you just
video.
said Spectrum.
Okay.
Spectrum,
one of the-
Fidium,
Oh,
for your fax.
fax.
No,
That's so
Fidium,
insane.
is
Yeah.
consolidated.
Spectrum and Fidium. Okay,
And then there's consolidated communications,
And they suck
which is
anyway.
in their office.
yeah, they are terrible.
Oh.
That's.
So we have
Actually,
three
I thought
internet
Scott was gonna-
in the office because none of them.
No,
will
we
do
don't
all
have
of them.
consolidated.
But this-
Well, they have consolidated. Is consolidated our phone vendor or
No, your phone system is
It's white.
GoNet speed,
Go net speed.
I've got to
Yeah.
check that.
and that's only for phones. It's not for internet.
So that, we can move that up though out of plant and into general operations.
I
For
would.
utilities or?
So-
Well, utilities should stay
Utilities,
under
yeah.
plant. We want to move software and phone.
And by the way, if the fire department or library or some other town entity wanted to switch, you could deploy those telephones anywhere because it's a hosted service.
Fire can't switch.
Well, I know they have dedicated
Yeah.
lines, but I'm just saying if there's other departments that, needed a phone, you could use the same service. It all goes over the internet.
That's in your notes from last time, right? Tyler?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, we-
they're stuck.
No, not you guys, but when we get to library and when we get here.
So we need to break out IT. That number, I'm just gonna we'll deal with this. Making this number look right. IT, internet, sub.
3, 5, 8, 10. We still have like 10,000 left in maintenance, but is there other stuff in there, Bob?
Security,
Oh, wait. What is that?
there's
Like security? camera?
2,000 there. We've spent a little over 1,000.
Is it's not a security guard, like it's.
No,
No.
that's Seacoast Security for the
Seacoast.
alarm
Whoever
system.
got
Alarm
Wi-Fi.
system.
What's that?
Should we have a new account for security?
If we don't have one.
We do.
We do.
Yep, we do.
Oh, but it's under maintenance,
Nope, it's under its own account.
not on here.
I think I condensed those all down.
Oh,
into one
okay, okay.
For a total of
Yeah, we will.
operations.
Yeah.
Good, yeah.
Right, that's why it's gonna be a building operations line and then your utilities and all that comes out of it.
Is that the last thing in the maintenance?
Maintenance, we've got cleaning. We've
What
got
kind of cleaning?
just Megan comes in and cleans.
Oh, okay.
The town office, community center and library.
And
Yeah.
she's,
Oh, okay.
That's 1,200 right now.
So it doesn't need a separate line item?
Wait, cleaning more than 1,200.
About 1,200.
That's it
That's,
for the year?
Yeah.
$17.22 an hour.
But is that good or bad?
That's good. I wouldn't do it for that. $100 a month.
So. It's
take
this-
it.
Well,
We gotta
we
have-
haven't, no, we haven't done the whole year.
how much did you budget?
2,000.
2,000, we spent 1,200.
Oh, so far.
Yeah.
So the,
That's the accounts that needs to be reclassified because I have made some changes in payroll. We were posting, all of Megan's wages were going to transfer station. I've now set up new departments
Yep.
in the payroll system so that I can post it, but I haven't gone back prior to when I did that, I think in November, to
Uh-huh.
reclassify anything.
okay.
That's some of the reclassification.
Oh,
we need to
yeah, it
do.
only goes back to, yeah.
So
October.
going forward, it's posted to the right department, but
So
not correct year.
2,000 is very close.
Okay.
21.25.
She spends a month,
It's usually about
3.
Dorcas,
Little over
does the
300.
library
We're
cleaning
gonna do raises.
come out of library funds or is it the
Yep,
same line?
It's library salaries. I'm posting Megan's 4 jobs
Okay,
to salaries expense for each
So-
department where she works.
so the number Bob's mentioning is only for town hall then?
Correct.
Yeah.
Just in town hall.
All right, so that's a little bit more.
And then
She usually has 9 or 10 hours per pay period for this building and the municipal office and about 15 hours a month at the library.
Okay, that makes sense.
And does she bring her own cleaning and stuff or do we provide
No,
cleaning
we
stuff?
we provide.
And where do we buy that from?
Some at Flying Pond.
No, what line do we buy it out of?
No, he's
Oh.
correct.
Yeah.
Flying Pond. Where are we buying our stuff at?
Supplies, not
Yeah,
this
but
one,
no-
not this.
Where are we buying it?
Where are we buying it? Flying Pond and
No offense, but probably not the cheapest cleaning supply
Oh.
store.
Quill and Flying Pond.
And-
Mostly, well, it's a split, yeah, it's a
Quill.
split.
Quill is like WB Mason or Staples, that type of thing.
Buy any of them.
Yeah.
So does KV Cog have a cleaning supply
No.
package?
No,
Can,
we did ask.
Too bad.
I have a quick one on that one, didn't I? No, they
so
don't.
same thing on fire department, like, can we do a bulk order from Quill or Flying Pond
I don't
at a
think that would,
discount?
that would help.
Usually if the fire department buys through us, like they buy toilet paper and CO through us, it's usually a cost. At our cost.
But we should all be buying our supplies from the same place. I mean, I know if you run out of toilet paper, you gotta go take care of that, but
If we had a town manager.
we don't need a town manager to put an
we
order
would
together,
have
Bob.
some
Bob,
coordination.
Bob, I can do this on an Excel
We don't
spreadsheet in
have
my sleep.
coordinating places. Who does that coordination of all that
Exactly.
stuff?
That are we done with maintenance?
$50,000, that's not where you need to
Yeah.
go.
It's-
But
And this,
supplies,
Just need to check.
so
supplies.
back to the maintenance line.
Wait, are those cleaning supplies in that maintenance line?
Yes,
Cleaning supplies, okay.
yes, in the cleaning supplies, please.
All right, is that the end of it?
So are those bought out of office supplies or are those bought out of another line?
It's bought out of, office supplies.
That's where it should be, Dorcas?
The
I
bottom.
don't like those chairs either, huh?
Charge,
You need a
okay.
charge.
So cleaning, so cleaning
that-
supplies should go to supply.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so take those out of
You can rename
maintenance.
that to supplies. That line get renamed supplies.
We
So
got
I will,
office
when I send
equipment.
this out, I'm gonna move. Listen, I'm gonna look through Trio, move on this spreadsheet. I've added the lines in for software and phone. I think we're staying flat.
In software phone?
So phones will stay under operate, yeah, I'll add in another line.
Okay.
for there. Insert internet.
Excuse me.
And those will come out of physical plant and move up to general operations. So that 28,000 will probably come down. But the total amount spent won't, but it's just gonna be categorized.
Hopefully we didn't spend that much, but yeah. And is supplies the end of that?
Yep.
Cool.
different. The mowing contract you said was flat this year?
It's, yes,
Could
30,000.
you explain that, please, in great
the,
detail?
the mowing,
Yeah,
it's a contract.
I get it.
They mow, all the cemeteries and they rake all the cemeteries. They mow all the town lots and they rake all the town lots.
So if I were to be buried in the cemetery, would I get perpetual care?
Probably not. No.
Oh, sure.
But
Yeah, yes, we have.
cemetery fund.
Okay, if you look at the town report, there's an article in there that shows all the perpetual care of each cemetery.
If I had a town report, I could look at it.
I know,
Keep going.
sorry.
Keep going.
And it shows all the perpetual care line items.
So why don't, I will look at that, or I'll try and find it. Why does the mowing for the cemeteries come from the town and not from perpetual care?
Because there's not enough money.
Well, not at that rate.
Yeah, 4% you don't make, shoot, I don't have a town report with me.
No, I don't have mine with me tonight.
I don't have one.
But there's like 47,000 in it, correct?
Yeah, what,
So-
4% of 40,000? It's not gonna
Well,
buy you
we wouldn't be
much.
paying 30,000, and I just think that should be looked at, and I think we have 11, according to Trio / Harris, we have 11 property sites in town
Yes, well, more than that.
without cemeteries, because there's
It
only.
does
one.
get bid out. I mean,
When did it get bid out?
when Charlie retired, we had no choice.
This will be our last year. We'll have to go out for bids.
Do you not find 30,000 for mowing for a year? It's not even a year. It's like May to October, an outrageous amount of money.
I don't.
No.
Oh,
You
It
don't?
was the winning bid. I mean,
It's, it's
you know.
less, it's less than what,
It's more than just mowing. He hauls it away, the debris.
that's it.
Yeah.
e-
that's-
either way, it should,
That was the lowest bid.
yeah, I mean, it was the lowest bid. I mean, it is what it is.
Try to mow the
Contract.
library.
For 30,000?
Well, it could be the only bidder and
We're trying to
it'd be
mow
50
the-
grand. I
I mean,
mean,
that's what.
we put them out to bid.
We got one bid and the plowing contract doubled.
No, we got several bids on the
And
lawn.
it was
Mowing.
You can go to Flying Pond and there's probably 50 cards up on the wall for
Right, but they
mowers.
have to
Right.
bid on the job.
They have to bid on it.
Yeah.
Either way, it'll go out to bid again.
Yeah, but that was the cheapest bid.
We got 3 bids.
Do we spend any of the cemetery money on mowing?
The perpetual care?
Yeah,
No,
but
There's
that's
not
what it's
enough of
there
that.
for. So,
only the interest is available.
This is the trust fund. You can only spend.
Um,
what
Well,
the
Bob,
trust
there's
fund gets.
occasionally a tree that needs to be cut as well, things like that at the cemeteries, like there was those big maple trees a couple of years ago.
Raise money to do that.
but those are on private cemeteries too. I don't understand that either.
No,
Why are-
there's no private, well, there's
they're on
only one
private
private.
property.
There's only one private cemetery and that's
Well,
one.
State law, the town has to maintain all known cemeteries, correct?
No,
No,
No?
only legally, the town only has to provide for those that have veterans in it.
Well, that's probably every cemetery.
Yeah.
which probably is all of them, but
No, there's a few that don't have veterans in it.
so this is something to look at. I'd like to look at that contract actually, but
Yep.
look at the cemetery thing because and we have a policy that says that our trust funds have to be all of our funds need to be maximized to the maximum interest rates, et cetera. So there may be better ways to do that, to get more money to take care of. I want the cemeteries taken care
So
of.
on the, I'll kind of go back to the trust fund. We're going to, and we're going to discuss this in the next select board meeting, at least I am, is probably going out to the banks and going to they have like wealth management.
Mhm.
I'll use KSB because I work there. We have Kennebec Wealth Management and Trust. And having them, instead of us managing our trust funds, going out and contracting that service to have the trust funds managed. And if there's a fee associated with that, we'll use the presumed increased revenue to offset it, but having those managed so that way they're, you know,
That's their
our treasurer
profession.
who's part-time isn't doing it, the select board that's part-time isn't doing that, it's managed full-time.
I don't think it's a bad idea.
No, so,
I think maximize
Because-
all of them.
you know, like the fire department has a trust fund.
So along those lines, I haven't had a chance to look at the details, but I agree with you. And I was actually gonna ask Carl if I could make a recommendation to consolidate most of them. We can't consolidate the Philbrick Trust because Fred is named as lifetime trustee. But the library's trust fund is at Wells Fargo. Actually, we tried to get it at Kennebec Wealth Management years ago and a former treasurer, not Carrie, wouldn't do the paperwork, but we'd like to
Have them all
transfer to
managed by one.
Yes, the cemetery trust, there are several,
Because
but
the
we've
fire
got,
department has
they were
to-
just sitting in cash and they're still just in cash. Some
Terrible.
of them,
Right,
some of the smaller ones, not the library, that's invested through Wells Fargo, but it's just
the
disparate.
big town
So-
fund is invested.
Lincoln Walton, the $1 million Lincoln Walton is at Key Trust, so that's a
Trust.
managed account.
So, yes, that is going to be looked at, probably next meeting, we're gonna move
Makes
to
sense to consolidate.
consolidate them all to one management company.
So back to mowing, Bob, did you say this is the last year of,
Yeah.
so it'll be bid out for starting July 1st
Right.
of 2027?
Right.
Okay.
So next spring,
We'll be putting it out to bid probably next,
Yeah.
so that way there we'll have a bid number for July
Right.
1.
So it's 26 cemeteries and 11
Town lots.
lots. But one of those says it's a memorial lot. One of our town lots. So is that a cemetery?
right in the middle of the,
I don't know because the address is wrong, mister. So I can't tell where it is.
Like where the Veterans Monument is.
Not sure.
right next to the cafe.
Okay. But that has its own lot.
Yep.
So I think there's nothing we can legally do on that line, so.
Why can't you renegotiate it?
Cause it'd be a fee to break the contract.
It's probably cheaper than 30,000.
For what?
To put the mowing contract back out to bid this year.
Can we look
I
at
don't
it?
think you would get it any cheaper.
How do you know? Can't get an answer if you don't ask. Times
I mean,
eight,
something else
50,
here.
31,000.
Whoever's.
Submit
That's
bids.
the next item.
The next item is office equipment, 5,700.
Where, oh, I got it. And what is that?
Office equipment, is that the budget document? The copy lease?
That's your cop, so that's your copy lease.
And you have two copiers, right?
One.
Have a big.
Just the big ones under lease, the little one in the select board room, the town.
That's 160 a month.
We own that.
Yeah, we own the little one.
So 160 a month times 12 is 1,920. So what's the balance of the office equipment?
Office equipment, how much do you have for?
5,700.
Big account. Probably.
Are you buying any laptops or anything this year?
There was another
No.
place for that too.
There's a technology cap, but
We
It's
did buy a laptop.
Dorcas, this is one of them, but it's blank.
Well, this-
EO1 36
Yeah.
2025.
see,
Oh,
so-
but
Yeah.
then that's supplies / office equipment, so I don't know if that's different than
let me see, because I pulled this based off of Carrie's budget document.
office equipment.
I only have, I don't
Do
have
you need that
that.
again?
Yeah. One second. Municipal building office equipment,
But
57,771.
there's also supplies / office equipment, so. And
I
that-
don't know what that was tied off to. I just pulled it in off that spreadsheet.
Why?
Give me a second here. I'm going through the chart now.
I have that under,
Can we reprint that from the next meeting?
Yes, I have it.
From,
loaded.
from her, from,
Well,
Zork
what I'm
was
saying
there?
is I didn't pull from Trio. I pulled from the spreadsheet. And I'm trying to find it in the.
no, I
Trio
get
file.
it, but Dorcas is saying she did a lot of work. and
I know,
and
I
you should
did.
use her.
I,
I know you.
everything
do.
else, I had built this one first.
I know.
I found it. We've spent 1,000.
yeah, what's the I have that as 4,000.
Right here, right here. Municipal office equipment supplies office.
4,000, right?
57, we have 4,700 remaining in it.
Yeah,
So
Almost
that
got the
actually,
first page.
we're gonna,
You
I'm gonna
sure-
expend-
you Sure there wasn't a laptop or something that was in there?
no,
I could put in.
see I have that as a copier and the postage lease, but I have the postage lease. Two
Does
places.
that include?
Oh, I got it here.
No, we got that for free.
That's free.
Yeah.
We don't pay.
Oh, yeah,
anything.
no, that's a good point. The postage machine is a lease, I believe.
And the repair and maintenance.
Yep, we have a budget line.
Well, I mean, there should be a separate line item for the postage fee. but
Yeah.
The machine itself is on a lease.
Yeah.
You can't buy those by federal law or whatever.
Right.
Maybe that's in there.
I think that's what's supposed to be in that one.
So
Yeah.
that's your copier lease, so that lease is also supposed to be in there?
Yeah, and the postage lease, which is someplace else.
I don't know if it's the same vendor, but it's the same,
Cause we have, and then. So what I would propose then is taking the SB technology line.
Yeah,
Two
what's that
thousand.
one?
That was the one, that was a special line last year that I asked for
for these
That-
things.
that's-
right?
for the mics down here. I have exhausted that. And I have another round of projects that haven't been approved yet that. Like, we need a new TV here.
That line's on here though, right?
It's on here. I'm gonna,
Can you hold
Wasn't
on,
that
can you hold on
5,000?
that for a second?
2,000.
Okay, 2,000.
Did you find the postage meter Brent?
Yeah. Oh, no, I didn't. I didn't see. I didn't see
Might
that.
explain why the postage line is so high.
No, it was that last year.
Yeah,
Well,
I
it
saw
must
it.
just
It's
not
under
be.
supplies,
Supplies or office equipment. Wait,
$2,000 on this,
for the postage meter,
yeah.
can we just stick stamps on?
I mean, well, when we calculated the postage line, we assumed that $2,000 was in the postage line. Cause we hadn't expensed that much in postage.
we switched
Right.
that after.
Yeah,
So we could leave postage alone and really drop office equipment by.
But post that, that's a
You
lease
need-
though, it's.
Right, but
equipment.
it's. You need to pay that lease in order to issue the postage.
That's
so
a
it would be-
Dorcas question.
Wouldn't that be part of your overall postage expense, the postage machine lease?
Or is it a
No.
equipment?
No, I'm sorry to answer for you because maybe we're going to disagree, but you have to lease the machine.
you have
Right.
at least.
Because it has a thing in it that the federal government, or the
Right.
USPS, and then separately you buy postage.
Right, what I'm saying is,
Two or one.
but. As part of your overall budget for postage, that number could be part of that
So
postage
It could
budget.
be, it
Right.
could be, yeah, yeah.
And then the postage would be filled up.
Yeah.
So two
Right.
separate line
Lines.
items for that.
Right.
I'm okay with that. I think that's better.
Yeah.
I
But then
know
do
you
we
can't-
need? Then do we need $9,000 postage budget?
No, we didn't at all. That's why I thought.
Well, the postage doesn't,
No, we don't. We cannot possibly send, it's 11,000 pieces of mail at 9,000.
postage. Yeah, we don't.
Did you?
Right, so-
not-
But that
I
two
didn't, I
thousand
never cut it down because we have moved.
How come there's two places here I find postage? 2,000. I see it in two different accounts.
See,
There
I was
and there.
extrapolating.
Yeah, I see it in supplies and I see it in postage. So it was paid in 7/25
So that would have been,
and then it was paid in 10/25.
I would say that would be the meter, postage meter.
Was that a survey?
Or do they do like a bill, like a credit card refill on it?
So it must be $4,000 for that thing. There's
That's
that
ridiculous.
in postage
Okay, so
and then there's
I would
2,000
guarantee-
here.
Stamp out.
well, these things that you should post.
In supply.
We used to have one, it used to be that big. That's.
It's just like the EDM, yeah.
So it must be $4,000 to get, pay for that.
Particular.
It's like you do it 2,000 pop.
Yeah.
It only counts that I asked it.
Really?
So
Yeah,
I
it
guess
doesn't
the
do
question is,
anything.
are we,
Okay. The thing that goes beep.
so it's $2,000 every quarter?
No, half a year. It looks like.
Okay. Wow.
Might want to check. Yeah.
March 31's the deadline, right? For the,
Yeah.
for the second half. Once. Right, right.
So someone needs to look into that.
Yeah. Right.
Postage
So
meter.
postage needs to be reevaluated.
And then-
I will schedule a call with you
Cost.
possibly.
Yep.
Sometime and we'll go through it.
Yeah.
and
Are we gonna have any
Generally-
guarantees that there will be somebody at the town office to receive our tax bills?
Yeah.
You sure?
Well, after July 1st, if there is chronic absenteeism, you can hire a new clerk.
Well, that's great, but come March, we could be,
Pay him early.
well, yeah, but
There's nothing, I have
or
had
July
multiple-
first.
Before July 1st, I've had multiple calls with MMA on this and we are SOL. Because.
All right,
it's
so where are we
an elected
at?
Position.
okay.
SB,
Gotcha.
Yes, so
Technology.
SB technology. That was kind of a one-off. We can zero that out.
Wait, I thought
I'm-
you said you had to get another
But you-
TV or
But
something.
there's a lot left over in the office equipment,
Yeah, right.
so I can I'm gonna.
That one-
Well, we're
That
not
one's gone.
sure yet, but yeah.
Yours is
Well,
good up there. This one's gone.
There's that and there's a technology.
That one in
capital.
town hall, I bought that
I'm
thing.
gonna
It's like 20 years old.
put it this way.
Yeah.
The two projects I've got lined up,
We gotta
they're gonna
pay a
cost about
disposal
$2,000. If I can-
Is it the TV?
It's the TV and then this, I got a quote for the speakers and the amps from Bose. I haven't looked at JBL yet, but. It's between $800 and $900 for new speakers for down here and a new amp. It's all one package. If we can expense it this year with office equipment and technology capital, we'll expense it this year. If we can't, I'll put the ask on.
All right, so you don't want, you want to take that out.
Right.
Great.
So if we get rid of the
Yeah.
postage meter, we can have meetings here and see and talk and hear each other.
Yes.
I have to send correspondence 2 times a year. I don't know who did the stamps.
And you did what?
I do not want to be dealing with stamps.
I understand that.
Um,
I just, $4,000 is a lot.
I mean, that would theoretically be half of the postage budget.
Yeah.
And then the other half, $4,000 per.
There's potentially room for you, Tyler. I do
Yeah.
support these.
Yeah.
I gotta run numbers again.
But
It's just, it's a lot.
Yeah, we gotta pull all this
Yep.
back in together, but those are,
we'll leave office equipment flat at 57.
Yeah, I might be able to do some stuff here.
Well,
well, but if the.
While we're
postage
here-
meters- If the postage meter's 4,000 a year, that doesn't leave very much.
Right.
no, but that's coming out of postage right now.
No, it's
Oh.
their office equipment.
Yeah. And supplies. There's 2,000. in
No,
supplies.
but Dorcas is
Oh.
saying it's an equipment. It goes to equipment. It's not under postage because postage is postage. No, nobody's does. We think
What
it's
if there's another
4,000.
2,000 coming up
I don't
between
think
now
the
and
postage
June,
Machine is $4,000 a year.
right? I
But
don't,
Unless that's
But
a,
between now and June, we've already got that money there, but for next, we don't even
Right.
know what it costs.
right. That's what we need to find out.
And then it needs to go in the right place.
Right.
so pending that, then I am gonna put the 2,000. Or-
Keep it in the SP.
Keep it in.
Until further notice.
Yeah. Because well, I guess there's two ways. The other way is depending on how much is in technology capital, draw out of technology capital and
Did we touch that anywhere?
No, we're getting, those are next.
But are those extra things you added in? 'Cause there was-
No, though there was a technology capital line for 1,700.
Oh, it's not on here.
All right, so why don't we start with building
Let's see,
capital?
yeah, right here, technology capital billing right here.
Budget, which is
Sorry,
Yeah.
I think I'm
The
tired.
building
Okay.
capital,
I got it.
that can just stay flat. I don't,
I've been doing that.
5,500.
at 8.
I did all day yesterday.
technology capital is 1,700. That one's kind of the, if I don't, if I draw on it to get the TV down here. I'm basically just gonna ask to increase the line, whatever we expense out of it, just to keep building it up at the same rate.
So we haven't spent anything out of that yet.
No.
So it's,
So-
and what
if
was?
laptop
what was-
dies, you could buy.
Right, it's
replacement.
basically, if
Okay.
a laptop dies, you can buy a new laptop or a desktop dies.
Okay,
We lost the TV and the presentation stuff down
Yeah.
here.
Mhm.
I may expense that this year and just put a 1,000 in for the new amp. Something like that.
okay, so there's a little room
There's a little room
in
there.
those two things.
Revo.
That's probably gonna come out of undesignated funds for it's like $150,000 expense to do a full reval.
So if we just paid for a quarter this year, don't we only have to pay 3/4?
No, we did a factoring this year.
No, we won't have to
We
pay
did-
for a reval this year.
But that-
Going out for bid.
Right, but I'm going to argue, if we're going out to bid this year, we can draw it on undesignated funds, so that way it's paid for, it's just sitting in account accruing interest, but it's all paid for and you don't have to worry about it in 2 years. If we go out to bid and we accept a bid in July, it should already be paid for, and that way there, when it's ready to be executed, it's paid for and done.
Yeah. We won't have to pay for it.
But
Yeah, we can do that, but yeah.
Oh, either way, it's
so-
coming out of, either way, we said we were gonna ask to pull it out of undesignated funds.
Yeah.
So
I thought
whether you,
guys killed under designated funds.
We're getting, there's
I've-
gonna be.
I've got to look at the.
Bridge
can you put
money,
those,
Bridge money coming back.
Checkbook things out so I can look
Yeah.
at them sometime.
She was gonna have that
On
amount
your
too.
desk. And if
Um,
I can.
Go back to
check-
where
We
you
have some other things that
Oh,
are going on in there
That
as well.
zero,
and
Yeah,
that,
after
that
school.
was for the factoring for this year. We're not.
That's not how it was explained last year. That's what I want.
Yeah, no, you're right.
We also have money in there that's going back to where it belongs. The after school care program accidentally had 20,000 put in on designated
That was
funds.
so- When they set it up originally, it wasn't special
That was
revenue.
their
It
money.
was supposed to be. So their carryover balance got moved into
Okay.
designated accounts.
And old. How many,
Yeah.
how many months back? does
That's
she have?
okay.
Let's see how it's-
Okay, where we at?
We're on the reval line, but we need Bob.
Can't tell that from the statement.
Okay.
Okay,
So-
Bob, reval.
So the
Reval.
the
yeah.
reval, as it was explained last year, I thought to the population was we were spending 5,000 and we were gonna do a quarter of the town at a time to reevaluate it versus the 150,000 for the full valuation.
No. This year, we're gonna do a factoring instead of the quarter review
But we voted on that in June, I thought, to do that.
to do the factoring.
In,
Well, that's what it was.
Yeah.
but that's not how it was presented.
Yeah.
Well, it wasn't explained very well.
It's a separate article
Yeah.
to do
Six
the
point
factoring.
one.
But it was definitely described as a quarter versus you were gonna do a quarter of the town.
No,
At
we're gonna use the
$5,000.
quarter review. We're not gonna do the quarter review this year. We're gonna do a factoring.
But that's what we voted on, isn't it?
We voted on factoring. The warrant article reads,
It says
evaluate factoring, yeah. Because somebody asked the other day and I pulled the warrant.
I have it, but, all
I
right,
have it.
and yeah,
Right, but so that line is zero, can be zeroed out, the reval line, because we're not factoring again.
and then how long a gap till the next episode?
So we're not even gonna know how much money we need. We're gonna go out to bid. And we probably, as soon as Kyle gets back, we need to get those bids
It
out
was-
immediately.
Right, but we said we were gonna have the bid back before April to budget for it.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
The whole,
If you get the bids out, if you put an RFP out the next week or two, you have
Right,
plenty of time.
right, but this, what I'm saying is, I thought we were going to pay for it this year, so that way there, as soon as they're ready to do it, then why are we putting?
We're gonna go for an RFP. We're gonna find out who we're gonna accept for the job. At that point, we'll know how much we're gonna have to pay them. But they're all booked up for 2 years,
Right.
I'm being told.
What I'm saying is you put the RFP out, you're only gonna have it open for a month.
Yeah,
So that's gonna put us in April.
yeah.
We can pay for it this year.
No, we're not gonna
Yes,
pay
you-
for it because they're not gonna do it for 2
But
years.
Bob,
They're not going to invoice you until they do it.
Right, but I'm saying is you can set the money aside.
Yeah, you can do that.
Or we could, if it's 2 years, you won't know that. We could do half this year and half
Right.
next year.
Yeah,
Yeah, so if you get the bid back and you decide that you want to put it on the warrant for this year, you have time.
Right, that's what I'm saying. I think it should be on the warrant this year because we're gonna accept the bid this year.
yeah, as long as
But
we
the
know.
work's probably not gonna get done for 2 years. But you have the month, it's paid for. So that way there's, the money is already set aside. As soon as they can do it, it
Right,
can be paid for. You're not
We're not
accepting a
going through
bid,
this
waiting.
cycle
for
again
year.
and again and again.
Right, you're not,
Wasn't there something about the fact as long as you've got an effort towards the whole reval process, you weren't gonna get penalized or something?
no.
Like
We're gonna
for the
get-
people with the homestead exemptions and.
the factoring
Factoring will help.
That'll help
yeah.
them.
will help them. That's what the
They're not
factoring
gonna
will
have to wait
do.
another 2 years.
Right, that'll get them, basically the factoring will fix homestead and veterans exemption this year.
Yep.
It doesn't solve the larger problem of we need to do a reval. Because we just haven't done one in 20 years. You're really supposed to do them every 10 years. To kind of rebalance the property tax burden.
You feel like, so do you have is it 3 people in mind to go put this out to, or?
Not yet.
It's not hard to find them though, because you can just look at every town around to see
Yeah,
who they
and-
use.
Right, so basically what
Who are
I
we looking for? An appraiser?
Assessor.
assess.
Assessors, yeah.
Tyler, I-
Robert Plessy is one of them. He's doing our, we'll go to him, and I'm sure there's a couple of others out there.
Oh,
We're
yeah.
not gonna go to anybody out of state like we did last time.
No, that was,
Ooh,
you
that
don't
was
want
a-
to do
I
that.
would never recommend that.
So what is the $5,000 going to go to?
That will go to Rob Duplessis.
Okay,
He's gonna do the factoring.
okay.
But we've already paid for factoring this year.
We haven't paid it yet.
Right, but we,
This 5,000 is
right,
there for.
but what about next year?
Next year, we
We don't need to spend the
Don't.
5,000, so we
Right.
can zero that line.
Tyler, I have a question. You
Yeah.
mentioned earlier that the overall reval, you thought the town might appreciate having it come out of undesignated.
Yeah.
Yep.
But then you also said you wanted to start paying for it this year. So those two things don't jive. So which way will it be? Like if you're gonna pay 150 grand, you know, in a warrant article, and you want to raise 75 this year and 75 next year, that's one thing. But if you're gonna advocate for it coming out of undesignated, you don't have to
yeah,
do
the
that.
whole thing, right?
Right, that's what I'm saying. I'm taking the whole thing out of undesignated.
Right, you don't have to take that out now. You don't even have
You
to
have
vote on it
You have
now.
to-
I'm saying I want to write a warrant article this year that designates that 150,000.
Or
So it's
75.
all designated.
Cause it, otherwise you
You
spend
could
it-
do that, but you don't have to. 'Cause
I'm
you're
not
gonna
saying,
spend-
I'm saying that I'm gonna designate the 150,000 out of undesignated funds. So that way there, as soon as the reval can take place,
I
it
see.
can just be done.
So
You
you
don't-
want it just sitting there in a.
Sitting
general
there
ledger.
accruing interest.
Did the town vote to take 100 grand, let's just say, out of undesignated and stick it in a fund waiting for the bill 2 years from now?
We should check it.
I don't know.
I don't see why not, but
That's what I was.
I'll check with MMA.
number one, we couldn't get an answer last meeting how much money we have in undesignated funds.
I need to find that out.
That's
Wait,
something that we
don't
should
just know
know
that?
all the time, but you're doing your thing.
Yep.
Yeah, which is almost there.
We're working on that one.
What, I guess what I'm gonna say with
Okay.
special projects this year, the number one special project that if
Okay.
we're gonna stretch undesignated funds is the revamp, is what I'm advocating
Yeah,
for.
yeah.
Is that's the priority, because it's $150,000.
Yeah.
Okay.
But one, you have to I'm not arguing
Yep.
with you. One, you have to contact at least 3 people, probably 5 to get 3 of them to respond to you. To get the reval, to get the bids. And then they need to schedule you, which very well could be 2 years. I'm not opposed to your 150, but perhaps if when he gets the word from them. That it's 75 this year and 75 next year, because we don't know what our undesignated funds are and we haven't finished this lovely project.
I know how much.
Are
we
you
have
worried, Tyler? that
$5.5
may
million
not be this
What I'm
next time
worried
to-
about is I guess what I'm worried about is if you do it in half. And only half of it gets, you basically have 2 warrant articles at 2 different town meetings. And one of them passes and one of them.
Because we can only do 1 year.
Uh,
Okay, all right.
So I'm basically saying,
yeah, get
put
it
the
done.
whole, get the whole, basically say, it's gonna cost this. And
Let's-
I vote it up or down.
Yeah.
That's what I'm advocating for, because if you split it on,
Assuming money's there.
assuming money's there.
Okay,
Otherwise, it's a different conversation about paying for it.
I get it,
Yeah.
but still.
All right,
I
so
think
you can
from-
decide that later
We
as a
had 7
select.
million.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't affect the budget.
We spent $1 million for the fire truck. We spent $500,000 for the bridge. So we have $5.5 million.
But then you have 2 years of reserves, correct?
Sure, it's
2 years of reserves out of that. So that's we can't spend that. Whatever that, which is almost 5 million if we're 2.5 million. So that leaves us 500,000. So no, you lose.
That's
That's my quick math.
So,
That position, fund balance is still. I don't know if that's.
Yeah, we spent some of that.
Yeah,
last
and we don't have
year.
updated, right?
We didn't spend a lot, but we spent some less,
1.5 million left.
did we?
For the 850,000 for the fire truck and then the bridge.
Oh, yeah.
100,000.
That's right, that's right.
So,
Any money back.
We are, but
well,
not.
the bridges, that's I factored we said we were gonna spend 950,000 for the bridge. The state came in as paying their percentage, we're only gonna pay 600,000.
And Dorcas, correct, I could be wrong. Is it 2 years or 2 months reserves? I feel like we reserved a ton.
3 months.
I feel like it was like
3
2
to 4.
million that we.
So 3
reserved.
months, but,
3 to
so that's 25% of almost 7 million, so.
And that's just
700,
the overlap.
1 point-
Yeah.
That or
Yeah,
Just
just to be something like
we
2
go through
million,
COVID
something
or
like
some crap.
2.1 million.
As a-
It was basically because there's always this lag
Right.
time,
Yeah.
this overlap and you gotta.
That's why we try to do the commitment at that first or second selectmen's meeting.
Rough now, because you factor, you need the school, and it's going up this year because the state. The school, you need between 300 and 400,000 a month just to pay them. And I got called by the finance director that I hadn't gotten paid when they were like a month behind, because it throws their numbers off. Plus, you've got the county commitment, which must be like towards 500,000 plus for the whole year. They get paid monthly, plus our regular town bills. It's about 2.1 million, one lump sum.
So Dorcas made a point when I was turning around
Yep.
talking to her that we kind of need to, well, you didn't say it this way, but we kind of need to wait for the audit to
Yeah.
be complete
Oh, yeah.
before you start planning on.
I'm saying,
Right.
we can talk a plan, but we
Yeah.
can't put it.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm saying there's a list of projects that is growing that
Yeah,
may be funded that way. What I'm saying is the top priority should be fully funding the reval this year out of it.
right.
So that way there, it's funded and it's not this, okay, half of it's paid for, half of it's not paid for. We have to go through another town meeting to fund the other half.
All right, so where does that leave us?
You want some,
Comprehensive plan,
want some bad news?
yeah?
Yep.
Okay, Winthrop Dispatch,
Oh, God.
same as last year,
Oh, that's good news.
16,000.
Oh,
16,000.
That
I
was-
factored a 20% increase.
That
So.
was
Okay.
on the. fire
Ambulance?
Yeah.
You ready for
Okay,
ambulance?
Wait, which is that?
Yeah,
64,500.
that
Okay,
is
okay.
Right.
less
on-
than I had, that is 5,000 less than I had activated.
That's good.
64,000.
Those are good numbers.
That was, is
That's
that
5,000
Winthrop?
less than I thought it was gonna be.
It
Winthrop
was
ambulance.
40,
That's Winthrop.
46.
So you met with him, Bob.
What's that?
You met with him in Winthrop.
Yeah, I have contacts.
Okay,
64 what?
nice.
What's that?
64 even or 64?
64,500.
64.
It all?
So it's
helps?
only 40, it's only a 39%. I had a 50. So.
I know.
That's
it
better
was a
than
rough
what
day.
we thought.
And they haven't heard anything about the state police or,
And then 16.
Having four call centers.
yeah.
They haven't heard that.
Yeah, we still have some outstanding stuff on that.
That helps.
I had 2 more questions on, oh wait, we didn't finish. We had 2
Yeah.
more.
Yeah, we have 2 more.
And then I
Comprehensive
have
plan,
two
I don't have a
questions.
number.
But they might split.
I do not have, I haven't gotten a
I
number.
don't know why.
Can-
I mean, my best guess is it's gonna.
I don't know on that either.
Ask.
I don't know.
I can ask for it again.
Yeah.
What was the question?
Comprehensive plan, Anna hasn't given me a budget, but we also haven't had a comprehensive planning meeting to discuss what we need to advocate for. I have plugged in a flat line, another 5,000. But I don't,
I don't think so.
Are you on that? This questionnaire is out, right?
the questionnaire is out.
It's only out to the citizens that live with a
residents.
resident, sorry. The residents who have an address in Mount Vernon, anyone who has an address outside of Mount Vernon has not received it because I don't know if Kelly was there today, but I've talked to her twice to get the list from Trio. It's the only way you can get it. It's between 1,700 and 1,900 lines. If we use what Remy gave us, it was 11,000, which is unacceptable. So she has a call into Trio and I was busy today. I don't know if she got an answer. If we can get that out of there.
There's a few up at the town office now.
But we need to mail.
To be.
If 40% of the people, well, not even just
Huh.
that, there's people that have addresses
Yeah.
in like Kents Hill that live
Yeah,
here.
Reedfield.
They haven't gotten it because we can't get the information out of this wonderful Trio. Because we only print tax bills once a year. That would have been the easy way to do it, but that she can't, and I don't understand that. But anyway, She called and she did, and they said they did, but I'm like, how many days does this take?
It all depends on who you talk to.
She may have got the answer today. I did not have that time to get back because I was doing s'mores and skates.
No. At this point, I've penciled in the same allocation. So that there's a number.
But what do you expect that we have to pay? If we're doing it ourselves, we're not paying K, whatever.
Well, we were going to pay KV cog to write some of it.
We might have to come back to this. because
Right.
We don't even have a number.
Right. And I'll zero it for now.
I think.
But I was under the impression we were gonna have KV cog rates up a couple of the sections that were more
Well,
difficult.
we've got 5,000.
No, but we've spent that for the
But
mail.
we have no idea what we spent, Tyler.
And then matching grants. Allocate 10,000. That's another one that I had a question on whether that made sense to be a special revenue where it's for matching grants.
For who, do we match? I don't understand the matching.
It's say the fire department got a grant and the town had to match part of that.
Oh, okay.
There's 10,000 sat there, so that way if during the year there's a grant.
There is one.
This is different than like the money we give to the charity stuff.
Right.
Oh,
This
this
is
is matching. Okay.
Matching, so if, like, say the fire department got a $7,500 grant for something. And the town had to match the contribution, there's approved funds for that, up to 10,000 a year.
What if 3 facilities go in, you just get what you
Then
get?
that's the select board. That's where the select board would basically evaluate which one they think is the most important. And then that's another example where you could have a special town meeting and say, they got this grant and you wanna match the funds.
Okay.
We done.
That's it for
Oh.
town admin.
But I have 3, no, we did usually, I have 2 more questions on that. So do you want to keep matching grants the same, or what do you want to do to that?
I don't think we haven't had any this year. It's one of those.
Oh, you got one.
You do have one?
We paid, what's his name?
What kind of job does he do?
He's doing the FEMA one
Oh, for the culverts or something?
for, Bean Road.
Lee?
No,
Uh,
Charlie Bader.
Oh, Charlie, yeah.
And we're paying him out of that.
I hope that comes through.
That's line items in their contract services.
Yeah. Yeah, that's under contract.
So I personally, I think you just leave it flat, so that way there's.
the 10,000?
That's a historic number that the town has said that we want to set aside for if there is a grant that needs
Yeah.
matching funds.
I don't have a problem with that. I just got it confused with the other grants. We did utilities, but I was wondering, plowing, like, I know Lee does like the roads and stuff, but there somebody that plows like the parking lot
Yeah,
of the town?
there's
Is that separate?
14,500. It's a separate line.
Yeah.
Why is that not in
It's
this?
under the roads. It's
Off
going,
road, yeah,
But it's
It's
not
off-
a road.
it's off road.
yeah, they put it under the road.
Road budget. It
Yeah.
really should be over here and I can move it in the
Cause we're
document.
moving it, cause it doesn't make sense to me, cause like,
It is really a town administrative expense, plowing the parking lots and the shovel.
cause you mow every single blade of grass in town.
It really should be under town admin, not roads.
Yeah, because you end up having to mow the dirt off on the. on-
It's different, and is it the same
It's-
person, or is it?
Yeah. No, it's John.
So he's a different, is
Yeah.
that the gutter guy?
Yeah.
It's bid
Or-
separately.
or-
Like Sid Smith
Whatever.
had it,
Keep
or
that.
Sid's had it.
I
before.
just did a post for him
Cover
because he
it, you know.
sponsored something, and I was like, I didn't know that. Okay,
Uh, Heather Roberts' husband had it for a while.
Yeah.
And who had it before, I forget.
What Sid had?
does
Because
he
the Sid used to
do,
plow fire stations.
so you do here, the fire, you don't
Fire
use,
station, all of the hydrants,
okay,
library.
hydrant
Transfer
being the
station.
dry
the
well.
Dry hydrant.
dry,
like,
those,
over
yeah.
here at the boat lawn, all of the hydrants.
13 of those.
All the
Yeah.
standpipes.
What about, and how about the school? Is
That's,
this? is
that's
that
that.
separate?
That's that.
What about our community parking by the cemetery? Is that him? Who plows that?
No, that's done by the snowmobile club.
Okay.
Oh,
Speaking of, if they haven't put that in, they're going to put, it's around $900. It's historically.
Yeah, I
Yes.
think there's,
They get the-
we vote at town meeting to take whatever revenue we
Yep.
get from registering snowmobiles and
Yep.
give it to
Okay.
snowmobiles.
They get the registration. Yeah,
Okay.
that's an article.
So I know they're going to, if they haven't done it, they're going to do it, just so you have it
Yep.
on the list. Thank
That's
you.
just
I didn't know
one
that's
of
what
them.
it came from.
Yep.
Water cooler, since the water is crapola.
Yes,
Where does that fit in the?
that comes out of,
Office supplies.
That's a
yes.
supply?
Yeah,
not an
office
equip- 'cause-
supplies.
And do
Yes.
you rent that?
that comes out of, something coffee.
Oh, was it Fred's
Coffee
Coffee
Company.
or something like
Yes.
that? Yeah.
Yep.
Water.
Yeah.
Lease.
From this
Do you lease it
work,
or own it?
and I have
Lease
a
it.
We own the
slightly more updated
machine.
You
spreadsheet
own
with
the
some
machine? Do you have
ballpark
a contract? with
wage
it for the
numbers. It's a
water?
1% cut.
We buy
Total town
the
admin.
jugs. and
Oh, okay.
That's all.
Um,
I'm sorry.
this is, so I have some wage estimates in for with the restructure.
Yeah.
Total budget is only 1% up. Even with the salary increases that are final.
And the health insurance. You were-
And the health insurance and the retirement.
And the
package.
Plus,
So,
plus or?
well, those are so. The personnel line was 216 with the benefits changes and with some pay restructuring. It's gonna go to 248. That's not, we haven't approved it yet, so those aren't hard and fast numbers,
How is that a 1% cut?
because we've cut out everywhere else in the budget. The total town admin line has dropped 13%.
They're taking three
Um,
positions
and-
and putting them into one.
And capital improvement has dropped 37%.
Is there a job description for that?
I guess I'm not.
We
getting
have-
It's,
raises.
that's
We're gonna
Tuesday,
talk about it Monday
Monday.
at the select meeting. So we're
So-
gonna present it.
We're gonna present.
Deputy treasurer.
What I'm saying is the overall town admin budget,
Yeah,
And
which is 511,000.
yeah.
Would be
Okay, I
500.
think that's a great idea.
and
So
it's gonna
that
have
went
a-
down.
That went
but
down.
Wages are going, okay,
Right.
it's like, you can't cut wages, we just talked.
No,
about
no,
that.
so benefit,
And that
so
way,
benefit,
the building
I'll
board is
give you a
the
preview,
same.
because we're on that. The benefits
Yeah,
line's gonna
I
get
think
split into
that's
2
great.
lines. It's
Yep.
gonna be in
Yeah.
health insurance
But it's a real
Line
time, so you gotta.
and
And
retirement.
it will be 40 hours.
That health benefits are only for full-time employees at the 80% weird formula that I'll present on 80/20
The way it's.
of
worded.
employee only.
You see that
So if you
right?
choose to bring your
The way
kids
it's
on, you're
worded.
getting that same dollar amount, not an increased percentage.
If she.
And then
had
for
to be
all
here,
town
10 minutes,
employees,
then
because we did,
adjust her
we're gonna
hours
offer a
at the
4%
office.
retirement
Right.
match in the
Not to the
457B
Right.
accounts that we're starting.
Right,
So if they put in 4%,
Be like
we'll match that 4%.
2-week vacation or.
As a benefit for all.
Or something.
Yeah.
Because
Okay.
So if they don't put anything in, we
They don't
don't.
get it.
Oh,
So
okay.
they and then there'll also be a 4-year vesting schedule on our contribution, so they have to stay with town. So,
And you don't have health insurance quotes yet, or yes?
we have through MMA Health Trust. Because we're going with them. All of the other municipalities right now. And we basically vote to join at town meeting. We're in. And it's super easy to add people in and manage it.
Do you have a rate for that yet?
There are 5 plans. We haven't picked a plan yet. I've based some math on the most expensive. But I've looked at the most expensive, the middle and the cheapest. It's $2,400 a month. I haven't ended the meeting, but we're about to. Yeah. We are going to move to adjourn. There we go.